All right. So, we do have two avatars that aren't working at the moment. Hopefully those will pick up here soon. Those are beyond my control. I've fixed everything I can. It's just they're not linking at the moment. But a couple things before we do get started. If you know someone who wants to play in a GM game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting into either a one-shot or joining the waitlist for the campaign slot. We also have the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric. We got some fun stuff on there. Go check that out. We have the GM tip videos and archives over on YouTube. Go hit those. Hit the thumbs up if you like them. They're really fun. We also have the clip contest going on. So if there's a moment from a session you like, toss a clip or timestamp in the clip contest channel and you'll be automatically entered to win a cool prize at the end of the month. We also have the reference site at toivoarpg.com, and over at gmeric.com we also have the Sagaos Edition t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and we have a special event coming up on February 21st at noon where we are going to be hosting a streamer by the name of Story of a Leaf, and those tickets are still available. I have 2 tickets still available for that, so pick those up as quickly as you can. But let's go ahead and get you guys started because we got a lot to cover today. Lot to cover today.
Yes, unlimited.
Alrighty. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we were out here in the land of Sho, just north of Lost Moor, in the little sky city of Akru, where you guys have delved deeply through a cave on the behalf of a woman by the name of Zalfriora. Here you made your way through the outskirts of the city and to the Bounding Shard room, where you managed to collect a crystal that would partially help you raise a sky island into the air. One of 3 that you need. After the Bounding Shard room, you made your way to the Palace Wind District, where you met a disgusting little kobold by the name of Mordrax. After joining him and having him apply brain cream to most of the party, you found your way through a bridge maze and to the south gate of Akru. Here you defeated an enormous fiend that was blocking the path. After gaining entry to the crystal tunnels that nearly collapsed upon the party, you discovered a celestial by the name of Sorath and his ship, the Cameronia. You then, after warnings from Sorath, made your way into a crystal tunnel, delved deeper past and fought a warren of kobolds, and finally encountered the Spire of Leadership in Akru and the Great Dragon... brain farted. Orthyxian. Wow, thank you. You escaped Orthyxian and went to the Temple of Setia, where you defended the temple against an onslaught and a demigod. You negotiated with mechanical fiends and have found your way into the Ironlet Foundry, where you fought against a number of constructs in a rush to get generally into a mechanical solution for an affliction he had acquired. During this assault, Deuce Strom died. You have placed his body in a cauldron next to a coffin that generally has entered, and Deuce Strom has just been resurrected with some minor negative effects. Oozing from beneath the coffin, you see blood and other bodily fluids emerging as the banging from within has stopped. What would you guys like to do?
Well, it took 8 hours for Dave's to come back, and it took 24 hours for Jimmy to finish cooking, right?
Correct.
So that would be two.
So that's a long time. I think in the meantime, well, I said during the 8 hours, Breezy was finishing plundering Deus's spellbook. But what about, like, because we're going to be hanging around, I think everyone said they wanted to, like, try to loot the area or see if they can find anything.
There's a lot. Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, obviously, we decided to take a long rest, didn't we? So
Yes.
yeah, so there's. I don't know how much we can do during the long rest,
Well,
unless we.
You can definitely loot the area.
Yeah, we can loot the area.
So, there's a variety of things that you find. First, Breezy, you found that monocle
Yes,
earlier. It's
I did.
cracked, and
yeah, it's cracked.
it's very damaged. The edge is made of brass and has intricate etchings resembling constellations along the edge.
While she's examining it, she'll cast mending on it to see if she can't touch it up, make it look nicer.
Okay. As you do so, it will not work. I'm sorry, it does work. This is not a magical thing. So yes, this would work.
Okay.
The cracks will close, and you will have a very pretty lens that, as you look through it, it distorts your vision slightly, like you're looking through water.
Huh. Yeah, she squints through it, winces as it probably gives her a little bit of a headache.
As you look through it, you can see into the coffin. The special use of this thing is to be able to look at constructs in the middle of construction. Please roll a wisdom saving throw to hold on to your lunch.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, this is actually the one thing that Breezy tries to avoid because she can never forget it. I'm sorry, it was Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom? I'm sorry. Oh, it's a good thing I rolled the wrong thing here. Let me just roll the right save.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
What's the worst that can happen? With the 21, Breezy, the vision of Jimmerly having been dismembered and disassembled is seared into your mind forever.
Oh, yeah. Everything always is. She actually, a knee-jerk reaction, she tosses it away. To
It
the
breaks.
ground. Yeah.
Your mending has been undone.
Yes. She just sits down and just sighs. She's not having a good time. Her mental health is at its nadir, I would say, right now. She's not doing well. You know what? We'll just let the others do whatever shenanigans they're gonna do. She's gonna sit down and be miserable.
Okay. Who else is
Mr.
looking
Farmer.
for things? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Morgan.
done. Mr. Thermo,
Yes, Mordrex.
would you mind helping me? I want to go see if I can get the eyeball out of the beholder.
Sure, I can help you with that.
Cool, thank you. And I'm gonna try to harvest the eyeball and do a essence extraction on it as well, Eric.
Okay. It's not a biological entity.
Oh, it's not.
Nope.
Like nothing on there at all?
Nothing about that
You-
thing
Oh,
is
it's claw
biological.
machine?
It is
You
completely
need,
mechanical.
You're gonna need a set of tools, man.
Well, I guess I'm not doing that.
There's nothing tasty in there, sir.
Well, shit. That kind of goes my ideas.
How big is the eye?
The eye
It
is
must be
20
huge.
feet wide.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah. We were gonna. It's like I think Lumi, while she's kind of letting a dill stew, and so we're waiting for Jim Rowley to get done.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're stewing one character, we're baking another.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
At least, yeah. Exactly. So Lumi is just gonna start like investigating this top level to see if she can find any like offices, built like rooms and places of tools, anything else. Is all if she's like trying to just find anything that she can. If it's not bolted down, she's looking at it and trying to kind of move it closer to kind of look at what it is in a very OCD kind of way.
Cool. Please roll an investigation check.
Yeah. She will cast guidance on herself.
Okay.
To do that. Okay, so there's a guidance and then investigation.
Awesome.
And no, she didn't roll very well. So and then 1d4.
All right.
So,
With a
she's just
7,
like-
you find an office, but the door is wedged shut.
yeah.
Would you like to try to open it somehow?
She will. Yeah, she will try. Hey, is
How?
there any windows, anything that she can go
No,
through?
there's no windows. Not
No
in this
windows.
place.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, no, after finding this room, she's probably gonna go and find the other two. Like I think Tomo has used thieving tools before in the past. She doesn't remember very well, and she's going to look for them.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you can easily find Tomo. I assume he's
Like-
still where he was, mending
Yeah,
or
consider-
tending to the stew with Mordrax.
Yeah. She's like, I think I found a room, a door. I can't open it. Either of you able to open doors? Like with tools? or
More
something?
Jackson. More Jackson walk up to the door and grab it and start turn the knob. Like, just, I got this. All right.
I think I could take a look.
Thank you, Tomo.
So, are the three of you leaving Breezy alone to mend the stew and the oven?
Oh yeah, Breezy is probably crying again, like upstairs.
More Jackson's gonna look at Breezy over and be like,
Yeah, it's like not like sobbing, but she's just sitting down, like tears are rolling down her face.
Yeah, Lumi would have noticed that. She kind of turns and kind of stays, and she will come to you, Breezy, while the boys go and check the room. She's just turn to you guys and say, "I'll be with you in a minute."
okay.
And Lumi comes to you, Breezy, and she's like, she's very very gingerly. She's not sure what to say. She's like, "Are you okay, Breezy?"
Breezy points towards the monocle. Dad, it's some sort of tool to be able to see the constructs as they're being made.
Oh, it looks. It's broken. Don't worry. She assumes that you're upset because it is broken, and she goes and picks up the monocle and casts mending on it.
Okay.
And she spends like mending takes a minute. She's like, "Don't worry, we can sort this out," and she starts casting mending on it.
The little cracks begin to crawl closed, and it is mended. Would you like to look
Just
through it, Luminostra?
Oh, she does look through it, but she's not pointing at the pod. She looks at it like she kind of holds it above. It's like, because the monocle will be pretty big for her, so it's like a fucking
Dinner plate.
it's like a dinner plate for her. She holds this thing and she looks through it, but she looks across the building, like not towards the pod.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I see anything specifically about
Nope.
the other pods and everything else?
Nope. This only allows you to see constructs in construction.
Okay, and she just holds it. Well, it's fixed, and she kind of holds it to you, Breezy.
She looks up at Lumi and just shakes her head. It's just no, I saw what the thing was doing to Jimmy.
What? And
It's
Yep.
Oh yeah, well no, she just says it's tearing him apart.
Huh?
And then,
Lumi,
she starts digging the peels of her palms into the sides of her head. Just she's still crying.
Sweetie. Lumi kind of looks at the pod and sees the
You can
The
see
puddle
the
of blood.
disgorged body
Yeah.
parts and organs separated into small containers. His jaws dislocated. You can see his tongue lolling out.
Oh yeah. So she. But I mean, she's looking. No. I mean, at the beginning, she kind of looked at the ground and saw. Obviously, it's obvious that his body's being taken to apart completely.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the pool of blood and everything just sipping through the seams of that thing. And she sounds just like, do I want to see this? And she's like, and she gingerly moves the thing, and then she sees what you described. It's just like, ah. And she moves it down. I see what you mean. And she puts the monocle next to you on the floor, and then she's just like, look, we didn't know what could happen to him. We knew this is at least what he was being called to come and do, and we know the Otrixian created these automatons here. Whatever's happening to him is becoming something else. And the process is gruesome. But even I don't know. Imagine what a butterfly goes through when a little to become a butterfly. It must be painful, but in the end they become a beautiful creature. It could be the case that Jimmy will be okay.
I don't
She
want to
gives
be
you-
here anymore.
I think we need to get out. I agree. Let's wait. We'll wait until he comes out. And then Lumi just kind of stays with you a little bit. If you have her company.
Well, so the other two are gonna open a door downstairs, or
It's nearby. That's
she
what
has
Lumi
not.
said.
She has knock. Just
Mhm.
prepared
I have
if
knock as
needed.
well. Why didn't I? Lumi just taps the hand over her head. It's like, oh God, I forgot. Just like, I'll be right back, and then she just flies towards Tomo and Mordrax holding her staff.
Tomo, have you gotten to the door before she gets there?
I think that Tomo would be mid trying to unlock the door when she arrives.
Please roll your sleight of hand check.
Should we look to see if the thing got trapped through before we open it?
Too late.
You can unlock it without having to open it.
So, Tomo, you are easily able to unlatch the door. Would you like to open it?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. A collection of dust and rubble, rust, and various corrosion falls upon you.
Ooh.
Inside, you see a metal desk and a completely destroyed office. The chair has been upended and is in the corner. The safe on the wall has been torn from its hinges. This place has been demolished. Would you like to enter?
Yeah, he will turn to Mordrax and Lumi and be like, looks like some sort of demolished that's been turned over, or some sort of office that's been turned over.
It's early.
Yeah, it is early, sorry.
Yeah.
And he will enter.
It got
Lumi
turned over. What do
will.
you mean? What do you mean it got turned over? It looks like everything's in there. I don't understand.
It means when
That's-
someone rummages through an area to search for things.
Oh, okay, I guess. Okay.
With a passive insight, Deuce, you realize this is the normal state of everything for Mordrax. This is what he grew up with.
Yeah.
Mordrax wouldn't see anything out of the ordinary in this office. This is what the whole city is.
Mm?
Imagine Mordrax going to a hotel and it's like, oh, look at this room. It's terrible, and it's just not destroying.
Flipping the bed over.
Yeah, Lumi just rushes. Oh, you opened the door. Yeah, that's good. Well done, Tomo.
Hey, careful, Mr. Thomas said everything is turned over. So I don't. Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. And she kind of peeks inside the room, not going inside yet, and she sees what you described. So,
It seems to be an administrator's office.
shall we check?
It's an investigation check to just kind of root around in there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lumi will assist. She will go into the room with you guys. So you can roll with advantage for the help action.
All right, I'll roll it again. Pia! It's worse the second time.
All right. So with a
Dang.
15 Mordrax, you find that on the back of the desk there is a closed drawer that has a lock on it.
Mr. Turner, Miss Luna, I found something. I think I found something that's not turned over. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's check this one for traps.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So perception
I'll
check,
do it.
please.
Okay.
Sorry, investigation.
do it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lumi
I
will
hope- I-
assist on the investigations.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Turner.
You might be better for this, Mordrax. I'll give you a hand, though.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot.
He plods.
Yeah, Lumi will cast guidance. Oh, it doesn't need to.
So
21.
okay, plus a d4.
Yep.
Plus a D4. Yeah. 23.
With a 23, you look at the little lock there and the seam around the drawer. You can see that there's a constant spark at the top edge of that seam. It crackles and it's almost hypnotic, like a Tesla coil discharging just constantly. And there's a little tiny click, 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 click. This thing is definitely trapped.
Listen, I don't even want to try to describe what I'm looking at, but it definitely looks like it's trapped. You got some kind of zap, 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 zap stuff going, and I feel like if I stick my finger in there, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Hmm.
So, I think
Mordrax,
it's trapped.
you can see the trap there. I need you to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. You're shooting for a 10.
I can't miss that. Plus
Okay.
10.
Okay. So, with a plus 10, you are not hypnotized.
Yeah, I don't have a way of disarming that myself.
How about you, Mr. Turner? I don't know nothing about no traps, so I mean, I don't.
Well, Tomo will take a closer look. Does it look like I can disarm it?
Let's roll a wisdom saving throw. Got to beat a DC 10 or be hypnotized. You're fine. Yeah, you can probably disarm this. You just need to slide a shim of metal or one of your thief tools in there to break the arc and prevent whatever's going to happen from happening. You're shooting for a DC 18 sleight of hand check.
And Lumi would have helped you. She'll cast guidance on you, and then she will provide you assistance if you let her.
Tomo's gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Plus 14, that's a good shot.
You did meet it.
All right. So, with a 24, you easily disable the trap. It is no longer arcing. As long as that thief tool is sitting right there on that contact, you can now unlock the drawer.
Okay, Tomo will try to unlock it.
Understood? Using one of your other tools, you easily unlock this, and it slides open. Inside, there's a wooden box. It's about 8 inches long by about 14 inches wide, 2 or 3 inches thick. It's a very fancy wooden box.
Well, Lumi picks up the box while you're holding the arc, the things to ensure that people don't get zapped and everything else, and she places on top of the table. Is there anything else inside the drawer, Eric?
Nope, just this box.
Yep. She puts the wooden box on the table.
Okay.
So I think you can let go now of the. You can close the drawer now.
Yeah, close it.
Close the drawer now, Tomo.
Tomo will carefully and slowly close the drawer.
Okay. As you close the drawer, you can go ahead and release that trap, which will again begin arcing.
Well, a box. Do you want to check it?
I'm to look at it. I'd look at it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and he's just going to look at the box and just like look and see for, yeah, just going to look at it.
Well, it's a pretty wooden box. Can I get you to roll a perception check?
Oh, perception, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that one's even better.
The box looks pretty with your investigation. You don't see any traps, but you smell something greasy, yet slightly tasty inside. Smells like leather.
Lumi will open the box. If you tell her that it's safe, obviously.
It doesn't look like it's trapped, but it smells tasty. But there's something in there that smells tasty. I gotta
Oh,
open it.
is it?
Can you open it?
Yeah. You may. She was going to open herself, and she's like, "Stop! No, Modrax, you may open it." And she kind of
He's gonna open it.
moves back.
All right. Inside the box are a pair of gloves. They look like this.
Oh, those are pretty.
Gloves. Those are pretty.
Hmm.
100.
Well,
Bam.
I don't think I could eat these. I mean, I probably could, but I don't know.
How big
That's
is his? What size? For what kind of size person is these gloves?
For a human man, average height, average weight, probably.
Oh,
In other words, they wouldn't fit GM Eric.
no.
Yeah, right.
This could be. Well, this could be something for Dales. I don't know. Might fit him. And she looks at Tomo's hands. She looks at Mordrax's hands. She looks at her own hands. It's like, I don't think that will fit us.
Probably not.
But nice gloves, though.
Can we sense like any kind of magic or anything coming off of it?
You roll your Arcana check because this group asked to be able to do that with Arcana.
We did, yeah.
Oh,
Lumi
wow.
can.
Mordrax can't tell shit.
Lumi will try. She'll cast a guidance on herself.
Sure.
And she will do the Arcana check. Oh god damn it! 13 plus. Oh no. Roll 1d4. Bam. There you go. 50.
With the 15, there's some residual magic, but it's more of the residue on the fingertips of these gloves. It's not actually the gloves themselves. They had been touching magical things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, I think these gloves were used for working in the magical things.
Yeah,
They're
these
not
gloves
magical
are
themselves.
soft leather gloves with dark stains along the palms and fingertips, as if perpetually tainted by ink or alchemical substances.
Okay. So Lumi will. Is there anything else in the room or anything that we can do? You said there was a safe that was ripped out of the wall.
Yep.
Is the safe on the ground?
The safe is, the door was ripped off off its hinges. And Lumi, you've been granted inspiration.
Oh, thank you very much.
You guys can look around. Please roll another investigation check as you scan the room from the inside.
Okay. Mordrax, your investigation is probably better.
Alright.
Probably not.
Are you helping me?
Lumi was gonna say yes. She was gonna assist you. Yes.
Sorry.
And casting guidance on you.
Man, I'm better, but I'm not.
Plus 1d4.
That's a little better. So
There you
16.
go, 16.
Mordrax, under the desk, because you're so short, you can see that there is a round something with a little red pretty thing on it. It catches your eye. The light just glints off of it for a moment.
So Mordrax, being Mordrax, would look at it and go, "Hey, look! I found this!" And he'll swat it and get it to come out from underneath the desk.
You
So that
swat
way
it
Lumi
in like a
Tomo can-
hockey puck. It skids across and bounces off one wall, and you hear a crack.
Yeah.
Mordrax, be more careful. Lumi goes to see what it was. What it was.
I found that.
That's what it is.
I found it. I mean, it's over there now, but it wasn't.
She looks at it to see what it is.
You see a heavy iron compass with its needle now locked in place.
Oh.
Mending.
Yeah.
It's not broken. It has all
It's
its
just
pieces.
locked.
It's just locked
It's
in
good, so-
place.
It's locked in place. So Lumi will do she's gonna do an Arcana check on it, like
Sure.
she did it before, with guidance on herself.
Okay. Mordrax, you would have
Uh,
also been granted inspiration.
Ooh. Plus.
Sweet, thank you.
With a 26 Luminostra.
Yep.
You look at this thing and
29, but yeah.
In and of
It's-
itself, it is not magical, but it appears that it is part of another thing. This appears to be a piece of something.
Lumi, interesting. It seems there's slots on something, and
Got one job on this ship.
one job, and the operative word here is ship. if now the if the ship only goes one direction now, Mordrax, I'm going to. She will pick up and just show it to the others. So look, I believe it's a compass, but it's part of something larger.
One really cool thing about this compass
Yeah.
is it always points in the direction that you turn it.
Ah. I
Mordrax will like kind of walk up and just be like, and just kind of cast mending on it, like very quietly.
The door, I don't know the door. I'm sorry.
So,
Yep.
the compass now is broken because it no longer points in the direction that the compass was pointing. The needle starts spinning and continues spinning in place, Mordrax.
I don't know what I did now. I'm not touching this stupid thing anymore.
Lumi will pick up the compass of him to see the thing continue spinning.
It is spinning.
She's gonna do a test.
It's
She's
slow,
going to-
but it is spinning.
Okay. All right. Oh, I mean, don't worry. We'll sort this out later. I mean, God knows what this is.
Well,
The
there
gods
again.
might- I don't know. Maybe.
Can I
But-
get an insight
Good.
check, Luminostra? And are you familiar with compasses?
Am I familiar with compasses? Yeah. I will do an insight check. Let me see it.
Okay.
I don't know whether she would be familiar. She would have seen it before because she has been in ships before, but not ships that go on the water. What is the insight? God damn it! There we go. 24.
Okay, with the
Nice.
24, the compass is not spinning uniformly. It seems to spin about 270 degrees and then pause before surging again. There's a magnetic field in the area that is causing this to spin.
Okay, yeah. I think this compass likely won't work in this place. We can. It's something that we show you outside, Mordrax, when we
get to
get
go outside?
out. Yeah, we will get to go outside.
Okay, let's
And
go
we'll
outside.
see how
I'm ready
this
to go
works.
outside. I'm gonna go outside. I'm ready to go outside.
No, not right now. Soon. She said.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, we will. Is there anything else in this room, Eric?
A whole bunch of debris, nothing of interest.
Okay, so
So we can
we'll
check
get
our
out.
method, Jimmy. And method those.
I think it will be a while yet, and then Lumi just kind of stops before she says, "I think there's still a bit more that he needs to go through before he's finished.
Finished.
Well, when he's better, before he's better,
Method better. Okay.
and you can tell that Lumi is like probably with your passive insight, you can tell that Lumi she's trying to find the right words for you, but she seems to be not saying what she's thinking.
Fun fact: my passive insight's 20.
I know. So you know this.
So like
Like-
everybody, he's playing dumb, but he's picking up on things. He's just not able to word them.
Okay. Yep.
Breezy,
Yeah.
are you sitting around and stirring the pot and making sure that
Well-
Julie's cooking, or what are you doing?
I mean, she is keeping an eye because I imagine the pot and the coffin is upstairs together, and
Yeah,
yeah, she's keeping an eye on them. She's finished the spell book, so she's just making sure nothing bad happens or a random, I don't know, bat doesn't like fly into the cauldron and turn, or turn into the go into the cauldron and turn Deus into like a weird half man, half fly thing or something.
I mean, yeah, the last thing you want
Damn it,
is
true.
like sludge to be dropped inside the cauldron while he's
Yeah.
Mordrax
things
come
like
up
that.
and like
Well, it's not really a
Literally,
stew because it's just you put him in there with 200 pounds of salt.
Yeah,
Just
he's
a dead body surrounded by
it's
straw.
like
Yeah,
it's
buried at the beach.
it's like an episode of it's what they
Salt.
do with the in the what you call that thing Breaking Bad, right? We're just dissolving. It turns out that we're actually dissolving him.
no,
We're
it's
making-
Yeah,
Mr.
we're like
Mr.
stuffing him with a barrel of
Balance?
salt.
yeah, it's more like turning him into jerky, but apparently, like it turns him back
curing
to
him.
life.
Oh, he'll be like
Yeah.
one of those prune zombie mummified people.
Wait a minute. We're gonna eat
Turning
Mr.
into some
Bruce?
prime prosciutto.
Look,
Prosciutto.
I
Use
don't
prosciutto.
Yeah, Louise, I really don't know. I mean, I know the Quadrant is able to do this, and she kind of looks in, peers in to see, and she notices the things that like legs twitching and stuff. Still, I don't want to interrupt this process. I mean, he did want to come back. She turns around and says, but
Sir,
I don't know. It's the first time I use something like this. This is
should we go look at the big eyeball
witch's
thing?
magic.
I don't. Should we go look at the big eyeball thing?
Sure. We should. Yes, let's go and look at that both.
Tomo, as you guys are walking past the coffin here, you're going to catch sight of something very out of place in this metallic area. It's a piece of wood hidden under a rock.
Hmm. Let's go and have a talk.
Yeah, someone will glance over at it and walk over and take a closer look.
As you move the rock off of it, it looks like this. It's a charred piece of wood that has been carved and burnt into the shape of a bird. It's got scorch marks where metal has burned it, but the details remain intact, and the raven almost looks like it's alive.
Bro, that's cute.
Yes, this is very nice looking.
So we eat
One
it.
of you like to try to identify it, maybe?
Lumi can. She will try
I will
again.
help you.
She,
I will help you.
Yeah.
And I would give
okay,
you guidance.
Mordred. Okay. Lumi does the check. And then plus 24. Wait,
All right.
so you would have been a 19.
While it's not magical, the leaves in this piece of art look very similar to the leaves on some of that starflower items that you've seen in the past. There's some
Yeah,
kind
look-
of linkage here, indicating that this figure was a symbol of the starflower and her relationship with the merchants and other craftsmen of Akru.
Oh. Lumi will. It looks like there's some indication that Starflower had some linkage between the House of Flowers and the merchants and crafters of our crew. That was the first time I did that, by the way.
What's a
Starflower
starflower?
is no. It's Starflower.
What's-
Who is a Starflower?
Can you eat it?
Starflower was the leader of a place called the House of Flowers, Mordrax. Not a place, a group. A group. Yes, a group of people.
We got a bunch of people that are flowers? I don't understand.
Imagine, yeah, each person
So they're
it's like a
plant people?
family, multiple families together who their family names were names of different flowers, and they all decided to get together and work
They're plant
together
people?
towards a goal. To do what? Sorry?
They're plant people?
No, they're like you and I. I think some of them
Like
at
Kermit?
least.
And fairies?
And then she stops and looks at you. It's like, I think it's still out there whether you are kobold, but yes, something like that.
Oh, what would they be doing here? I mean, there's obviously no flowers in here.
Not right. Do you know what a flower is?
I mean, I see pictures of them. I'm a druid. I mean, come on.
Yeah, a druid. Yeah. You'll get to see many flowers when you go outside. Actually, she says that to kind of confuse.
We gonna go outside? We go outside now?
Soon, very soon, Mordrax.
Okay. Let's go check an eyeball. Let's go check an eyeball till we go outside. Wait, but we got them us to do. We got them us to do too. Oh, it takes fucking forever.
Tomo cannot help but grin and laugh at these exchanges between Lumi and Mordrax.
Tomo, do you wanna carry the relief from Starflower?
Certainly.
Yeah. Thank you. We can restore it later in the
Well,
sanctum.
Just for the record,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and add the for the custom item.
Yeah.
Just type in the Ashwood figurine. So you guys
Okay.
have the pair of stained gloves, the rust-covered compass, and the Ashwood figurine.
Yeah, so yeah, we got the monocle, wooden box, compass. Sorry, the gloves, compass, and the figurine.
Yep.
So we still got 2 more left.
Minimum.
Minimal. What do you mean?
I'm not sure the box counts if it was meant for the
No,
gloves.
that
Did you
I
show the
said
gloves
glove.
to Breezy or not?
would have done. Yeah, we're kind of bringing everything back, so
Okay.
we including the box. We
Breezy?
found some more
Yeah.
As you are shown the gloves, you will recognize the emblems on the back of the gloves as belonging to a member of the Batim of Shatter Shaddai
Which
in
one?
Fluiden. You don't know.
Well, I don't know which symbol. I mean, I know it's a Batim symbol, but I don't know which. Is it
Correct.
just the Batim in general, or
Yes.
a specific member?
It's not
Oh,
a specific
okay.
member. You don't know who, but these gloves don't belong in Akru. They belong in Fluiden.
Oh, so that she can tell they're not ancient.
They are ancient. That's why she doesn't know who they belong to. If they were modern and someone who she'd be aware of, she'd be able to identify the symbols. However, these are so old that there's no way that she at the moment would know who these belong to.
I'd have to look it up.
Do you
Probably
mention in your
in Fluiden.
She frowns at that because okay. So did Fluiden exist
Yes.
when
Are you gonna
when
mention?
well yeah, did Fluiden exist when Akru was its own thing, was a floating city? I'm
Yeah.
asking Eric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes,
it did.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because in character we know that Fluiden exists because we've spoken to Zora. Lumi was like, if you talk to Lumi, she will tell you.
Well,
Yes, it does exist.
Breezy, I didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, Breezy's gonna look at that and just say, "Well, that's weird.
What is weird?
That symbol." She
Why?
points to the glove. That's the
What is-
symbol of the Batim.
At the bottom?
mm,
Symbol at the bottom.
no,
Batim.
Batim.
Bottom.
Bat-
I got it.
Batim.
Bottom.
Batim.
Oh, bottom. Okay, I heard it the first 4 times.
No. Batim. She could do this all day.
She's like a typing spell. Like a
Yeah.
spell and
Bottom.
speak.
I get it.
Speak and
I come
spell.
from the bottom. Mordrax is gonna walk off going like, I get it. I'm from the bottom. Jesus Christ, what's going on with this?
But she,
Who are the Batim? Lumi's just looking at both of you. Who are the Batim?
the Batim are. It's an organization of basic. Well, just to put it bluntly, I mean it's changed. It's not always been the case, but generally it's the 12 most powerful mages in Fluiden.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, history is a long time, and sometimes there were people who, weren't considered that strong, but generally, yeah.
The,
I mean, and she starts gesturing at the symbol. See, this is the general symbol of the bot team right here, and then this part right here, this is the personal symbol of whoever it belonged to.
Oh,
Breezy,
I don't recognize. Yeah,
Would
I don't
you-
recognize it.
would you be reciting all the current members of the Batim?
I mean, because she would know the modern symbols of the
Yeah.
12, so she wouldn't recognize. And she specifically doesn't recognize the one on there. So I mean,
Right.
she has no reason to mention
Understood.
like they're the 12 by name right now,
Cool. Well,
unless,
there you
unless,
go.
Lumi, unless Lumi asks. But
just like
But yeah,
it makes sense then. Is Fluiden was around when Akru was there? We learned that from Zorath.
Yeah.
He told us his
yeah,
crystal galleon was made by Fluiden mages,
crazy
and
nods. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
stands to reason that 2,000 years should pass in Fluiden, and some of the old houses might, or mages you said, might not be around anymore.
Well, okay, so that's actually something I'd ask Eric. Like, how recent are all the members of the modern day Butt team? Like, I'm
They
sure
vary.
some of them are pretty old. Yeah, some of them are newer, and some of them have been around
Yeah.
from forever. From Breezy's perspective,
From Breezy's perspective, they've been around forever. A
well,
couple
yeah, all
of them are
of
newer.
it.
Yeah.
When was the last time a new person was inducted?
The latest one, I believe, would have been Layla. Layla would have been one of the newer ones.
Sorry.
And she's probably been involved for, probably a couple of years now. Let's say 5.
Oh, so yeah. So Breezy was 11 when
Then
she was inducted. But yeah, so yeah, Breezy just nods and just says, yeah, so this symbol right here, this is whichever mage this belonged to.
yeah.
I mean, I could probably look it up if we ever make it back to Chandra
Well-
Shadi alive.
Breezy, we're gonna leave here, and if we mean to raise a Sky Island again, you said it yourself. Your old town had crystal mines. We would need to visit your homeland.
Well, we had a little bounding shard. She pulls the bounding shard we took from the cave out of her pocket. Because I think you said it was like fist sized.
Correct.
Yeah, she said the one I played with when I was a little was teeny tiny. It was a little shard and smaller than my pinky nail.
Lumi waves like at the celestial creep being inside the bounding shard, saying, like, hello. She mouths his hello at it as she pulls it out.
It seems to be meditating and unaware of your presence.
Okay, well, she's still there.
What?
Yeah, no, and she points at, look, she's meditating, looks like. Oh, I don't know what she's doing. Do you know,
Wait,
Breezy,
am I having
worried-
a complete brain fart? There's a
Breezy wouldn't
beam
know
of-
this, so there is
Oh,
a
okay,
beam
yeah,
inside the
okay.
bounding shard. She's
Oh,
like,
okay. Because I try to take great pains to ignore everything Breezy's not involved in. That way, I can
That
accurately
works very
roleplay.
well in this case.
Yeah, accurately accurately roleplay. Her knowledge.
yeah. So Lumi's just like, I don't want to disturb it, but you know the thing that worries me the most about this bounding shards is the method of their creation. Does it require somebody to sacrifice themselves to bear the shard's soul?
I mean, going by how everything seems to be made here, she gestures at Akru in general. That at this point, that does sound pretty accurate.
Well, keep her safe. We
Why
still
do you
need to find a
call-
way of
It's
What?
a crystal. It's a crystal. It's not a person.
Breezy.
What?
It's clearly sentient. Look at it.
She looks at the crystal.
She is.
It's a rock.
It is a person inside the rock. It's
Breezy
sentient.
holds it up to her eye and looks into it.
Okay. As you look into it, you see a celestial creature dressed in golden armor with golden horns and golden wings. At her side, within the crystal, you see a golden sword. I will get you an image of this because I have it. I just need to make it so that we can
Yeah.
display it in the chat. One moment.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to explain. I think whatever this is, it was a person at one point. Or
And
it
she's
still
just-
is.
He's just meditating.
Can't you see? And she's over there. I mean, she's spoken to us before. I mean, and she kind of saw as much as a kind of sign language. I really ought to learn sign language. Yeah, there is something alive in there.
I'm just checking my notes.
Yeah. She misses her sisters even.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember?
I don't think I was
Yeah.
there
You
when,
were.
when this happened.
Uh,
When did you?
Breezy
'cause
did not.
Yeah,
she
because
was
Breezy.
not. Okay.
Yeah. When did you do this?
So here's
When
a piece of art for you guys, just so you guys can
Please,
see
yeah.
who we're talking about.
She's amazing. My God.
Wow.
She's awesome.
Breezy taps on the crystal like an annoying person at the zoo.
There's no response.
Well, when it happened was as soon as we fought all of the automatons and stuff and disabled the bounding shard thing. We picked up the bounding shard and then we had a bunch of interactions with the crystal, and that this woman was inside of there. And
Right.
we kind of
Breezy-
through
yeah, Breezy
like
must have been
sign
through-
language and everything else, we figured out that she was missing her sisters, meaning the other
Breezy
bounding
was very
shard.
distracted with Janice at the time, I believe.
True, she was very distracted with Janice.
That may have been it. Because I actually take great care not to include stuff into my notes that Breezy's not involved in, or
Makes
not paying
sense.
attention to because I want to accurately roleplay what she does and does not know
Yep.
because she can't
Yeah.
forget anything. So yeah, Breezy just looks at that and just says, "Huh. I thought these were natural crystals. There wasn't a little person inside the shard that I've seen before."
I think what you've perhaps seen it before is just obviously these are magically created. These shards might be part of the ritual itself. The tablets of Azalan could be that the people who cast the spell or whatever the ritual is, they become part of
Breezy, can I try to
Yes.
identify what kind of angel that is?
You can certainly try. Please roll a religion check.
Nah, I didn't roll that good.
You do not know what kind of angel that is.
Damn, plus 13. Oh, shoot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All good.
I have one job on this ship.
I don't know what kind of angel that is.
Name that angel.
I have one
Um,
job on that ship, and it's Arcana, History, and Religion rolls, and maybe Nature if I can somehow get get the expertise from out.
Let me,
proficiency is in.
If
Yep.
Gloomy says when we deciphered the tablets that were inside the puzzle box that were made by the Nephilim, Ashif, I think it was called. He described that we needed to fashion the bounding shards into these these polyhedral shapes, but it did not describe specifically the method in which they are created, other than that they need to be a specific shape. There might be more to it than just their creation in terms of the physical creation that is part of the tablets of Azalan for the ritual.
That makes sense. She sighs as she puts the bounding shard back into her pocket.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
Do you
well,
wanna-
right. The gloves, Batim. Yeah, that's presumably a member of the Batim was involved back in the
They
day.
were. Yeah, I figured I found there's still some residual magical residual. There's some magical residual energy still in the tips of the gloves. Whoever used these, they were working with magical items or magic of some sort.
Breezy gestures at the forge. I mean, I imagine it was
Yeah,
in here. It's
m-
probably some
makes
sort of
sense.
alchemical process to protect your hands, or it could have been anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of maddening that Fluidin used to have access to such incredible magitech, and now it's all gone.
That's a what?
Well, weird. Perhaps that's what they want everybody to think.
No,
Well, Brissy,
if
were you
if we
given
had
access
access,
to all of the secret places of the academy and everything?
if the country had access to things like this, we'd be using them.
The strange thing about mortal hearts is that can be very selfish. Sometimes somebody finds something that the cure for a horrible disease or something, and then they just choose to keep it for themselves. Don't underestimate the greed and selfishness of the mortal souls.
No, I mean, you can be greedy and selfish and also use things at your disposal.
Sure.
I mean, it's if looking at the historical record, countries generally, when they have something that gives them advantage, they don't just not use it.
Well,
I got a question.
oh, Modrax, what is it?
Yeah, sorry. I've been eavesdropping. Sorry. Sir, I'm trying to wrap my head around what's going on here. Sir, you got this starflower person and these bottom people. They're all right here about this big metal coffin thing. Sir, are you trying to tell me that the bottom people are flower people too?
What?
Is that what?
No.
No, they're not. No, it's a little bit more confused. So, the Bateen, they are from bottom. They are from where Breezy comes from, Fluiden. And she looks at you and she expects you to say Fluiden back, and she's wondering whether you're going to butcher that word as well.
No,
Is
Fluiden.
Fluiden the bottom?
Yes, the Bateen from Fluiden, or the bottom, as you say.
The country I'm from.
Yeah, it's where Breezy's from. But
It's on the bottom.
No, the Batim are a group in Fluidin. It's a political organization, and the flower people. Are we talking about the House of Flowers? The House of Flowers is a conspiracy theory about this super powerful group of people who span all countries that can somehow influence all politics all over the world.
And that's the bottom people.
No.
Well, there is a point to be made here, Breezy and Mordrax. You're not entirely incorrect. Long time ago, 2,000 years ago, when Akru was still in the sky, they were called the people who were as part of the Otrixians side were called the Sky Dwellers, the Sky people. The people who were in the ground, they were called the Ground Dwellers. The bottom people, because they were.
No, you're going to confuse them with the Batim.
The bottom? Yes, I get it. The bottom people.
That's a good point, actually. I'm sorry. But we have perhaps. Can you read and write? And Lumi's just gonna start she's gonna look at something to write to read
I can read the books. I mean the pictures but
I
can
think
read the
Breezy, we're gonna have to work with this pronunciation of the words. I'm not sure whether.
So it's Breezy actually. There's lots of dust on the ground, so she'll just literally draw it into the ground. Batim, and then the ground dwellers were the people who fought against the sky people.
Mordrax
I'll make it really
scratch out where you wrote Batim and wrote BROTTRM.
Okay, you're doing it on purpose now.
Mordrax, she misspelled bottom.
No, that's what I tried to show. She was really bottom.
No. It's a name. It's
I'm-
not a word. It is still a word. It's just a name. Do you know how Tomo is called Tomo, right? Tomo. Tomo.
Yeah,
Tomo gives a little wave.
Yeah, he
I
gives
can't
it
say
away.
his name either.
And then Deus
Almost.
over there brewing is Deus, the Deus, but also
Yeah.
Amadeus, and well,
What?
he's got many names, but
Wait, I thought we missed
these specific group, we actually, and then she kind of has a random thought. We really should think about a name for ourselves as a group, and then she kind of looks at you again and say, "There's a group of people from Breezy's homeland called the Bateen, not bottom. They're called the Bateen, even though they do have bottoms, I assume, but they're not bottoms. They're not called bottoms. They're called Bateen.
In fact, you could almost say that because they're such important mages, they are all tops.
Yep. They're all
There
on
we
top.
go. They're
They
So you spell it Batin or Batim?
Eam with an M.
with an
That's
M.
bottom.
Bateen.
Got
No,
Bottom.
So
I tell you,
these
I know
12
what
mages,
kobolds are not alive.
these
They don't live for
12
very long.
mages are basically the hands of the Sultan. They're the most powerful people in the country. They're like, they say do something and everybody does it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And the group is called the Batim. That is what the group is called.
The card the bottom. Okay.
I want.
I'm going to curse Mordrax. So if he says bottom, he takes 10 cold damage.
Deuce's mouth begins moving.
It starts saying bottom.
His first words.
Oh, I think he spoke.
Lumi
What was that? What was that,
He
dude?
looks at this. What? Like what? Oh, he's coming alive.
Saloon?
Loon?
A saloon? Saloon?
Bottom.
Maybe he's thirsty.
He said
I mean,
bottom.
He is buried in
His
200
head
pounds of salt.
turns and looks at you guys. But just his head.
What the fuck? I'm going to check out the eyeball. That's weird.
It's pretty gross. Most raised dead spells are pretty fast. This is
This
I've never
takes a
seen-
long time. Takes at least 8 hours.
well, take 8 hours to like I think
complete.
most it's like I think it's like an 8-hour ritual and then bam it works. Wait, this is raised dead, right?
This is raised dead, yeah.
Well, normal raised dead only takes an hour.
Only takes an hour. No, this is
Yeah.
an 8-hour long brewing process.
Yeah, so yeah, this is weird. This is like a
This is,
slow.
this is a distillation process.
It's
rather
a
hop,
distillation process.
the
Yeah.
yeast,
Breezy
Yep.
and
Mordrax is
Lumi,
gonna come over and
Breezy, Lumi, and Mordrax, Deuce's eyes will catch yours. He's conscious during this process.
Oh my. Look, it's like
Mordrax will
Maybe
look at him
actually-
and kind of do like this. See if he's following.
Lumi gets close to the cauldron and like she looks at
There's a strong lag as he follows you.
yeah. Like
You get a slow ping.
Dels, are you
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
are you aware?
I think he
She kind of
is.
moves her hand like this and she's like, see if you kind of your eyes follow the. It's like,
He is. His eyes are like. They're like in the direction of where your hands are like moving, but they're not
Yeah.
tracking, like at all.
Oh, interesting. Blink once for yes and twice for no, she says. Are you okay?
His eyes will start to close, and then he'll like cough and just. So, Foundry, what happened? He's just gonna
You
look
were-
down at himself in a pot.
Your body
Oh,
is
this is
crammed
happening.
into this thing, disjointed and twisted into this cauldron, and all that you can move is from the neck up.
Listen,
Um,
you got your ass kicked.
He did. It was. I mean,
It was
he
bad.
did. I didn't see it myself, but
It was really bad.
you were. And she looks around the
I
body and
remember.
sees the cuts and the several lacerations that is still now closing and everything else. They turned you into mince meat almost.
You should probably sit there for a while though, because I guess this pot thing's supposed to make you not dead, which apparently it's working because you can talk
I mean,
a little bit.
I agree, Mordrax. I haven't used this before. We couldn't revive you because we had no materials to do so, and this is the only way. No, even the salt. I mean, the salt is it's just like wonders and stuff. We had to create the salts with the magical pigments, so I don't even. I have no. You'll be fine. Whichever, and she's like, you're gonna be fine. However you come out of this, I mean, at least you'll be alive.
I mean, you might have three
Right,
eyeballs and an 11th toe or some shit, but you'll be okay.
Well, I mean, what it would have been, it's like, oh, and she stops, it's like wondering what, I mean, if I want to throw something in a cauldron, like, if we still had the Hydra heart, imagine, he would have been enhanced somehow. She looks around to see if there's anything
got
else,
this
and
dinner
then she
down that
stops
hole
herself,
before,
it's
yeah.
like, nope,
I'm
you're gonna be okay.
Breezy's just looking really guilty behind the two of them. She's not really saying anything.
Do you,
So let's go check out this eyeball.
we will be back, please.
I'll keep an eye on the two of them. Go ahead.
Don't let him out. He needs to stay. Those you have to stay in. Don't.
I know.
Oh no, I'm telling him. So he, like, don't come out yet. You're not ready.
Breezy
Yeah,
gets the lid of the cauldron.
there's like an anxious. Yeah, there's like an anxious twitch in his eyes that he's just trapped in this thing, and he's like, he has no fucking idea what is happening to him.
As he's walking off,
You're gonna be okay. There is something I must share with you once you're out.
As
You
Mordrax is
think-
walking off, he's gonna go,
don't ask Miss Breezy about the bottom people. Don't do it.
He actually lets out a laugh after this. It's like, fuck. Oh my god. I want. This is. I like. She looks. It's like. No wonder. I'm sure. What. No wonder kobolds don't live for long. I'll be back soon. And she flies away, following Mordred.
So, you guys going towards the Great Eye of Akru?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
So, I think just for kind of shortcut stuff, I suppose, is
Sure.
that once we arrived there, we finally realized that obviously, actually, shit, this is all a robot type of thing. There's no organic material.
Right?
So I think Lumi will, with the help of Tomo, if Tomo comes, and with the help of Mordrax, I think we need to look for any tools or anything else that will
Sure.
enable us to kind of take this thing apart.
Please roll
So,
an investigation
yeah.
check.
So
I will.
same thing.
You want
The
to
Lumi
take me or
will-
you?
Lumi will
funny
help
thing is-
Mordrax. Yeah, go
Breezy
on.
could help so much with this because she has like skill empowerment and skill
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
knowledge.
He's that
But
knowledge
she's
square.
she's- Yeah, borrowed knowledge and skilled empowerment. She could give people expertise, but she's too depressed to help.
She's too depressed to help, and now she's entertaining
She's too
Deuce's
bummed out.
head.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I think we are role playing this, right? So in the end of the day, it's okay.
Are you
So-
okay over there, Jimmerly? Just checking on you.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
and
He's getting
because
his
the other thing I
mind
want to
installed
do,
right
I
now.
think it gets let's just do a thing then. I suppose just for kind of for kind of the let's
Sure.
try to do this beholder thing, and after that is too late, and we then actually have a rest, and then
Sure.
we allow people to actually other people to get
All right.
to get that time.
So, you
Yeah.
guys go
So
and
we're
check
doing
out
it-
the beholder.
Yes.
Do an investigation check at advantage because somebody's helping me? Is that
With
what I'm
guidance.
Yeah, that's
understanding?
correct. With guidance.
Alright, so there's that. Plus that. Man.
Plus one default. Yeah. So
All right, so you guys can find a crowbar, which is pretty handy. and
Yeah.
a large ratchet with a socket set that is incomplete. For those
So it's
who
missing a 10
know,
millimeter.
it's missing the 10 millimeter, the 3/4, and the 1/2 inch.
Son of a bitch.
That's quite a missing set considering you have
Yeah.
imperial and metric mixed together on top of that.
Missing bits.
Oh my god.
Crowbar.
Look,
I
some of
just
it's
made
important,
someone
right?
twitch,
Listen.
which is hilarious. I just made Mordrax be like, damn it.
Motherfucker.
I know
No,
which
we-
Throw
sockets
the rest of
go
that shit
missing.
away.
I know which
Throw that
sockets go
fucking thing
missing.
away. It ain't worth this shit.
10
All the
millimeter,
ones you need are
3/4,
gone.
and a 1/2 gone.
Fucking.
So
Jump
that
totally.
we can use that then, I suppose, to try to take the beholder apart, right?
Yes. And as you
Yeah.
do so, inside you will see that there are a collection of glass vials with little corks on them, little parchment labels.
We will look at those and see how many are there first.
Well, there were 40 of them. Now, there's one that has still got its stopper and is intact. They look like
And
this.
What does he say on the piece of paper?
If you read it, it's got a language I'm not sure you understand. Which languages do you understand, Miss Lumi?
I will ritually cast. I understand quite a few languages, but I'll tell you which ones I do understand. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Sylvan. If not, I will ritually cast
You can add Draconic to that one because I have that one.
I will cast the comprehend languages.
Well, Mordrax knows.
Mordrax knows. Okay.
Mordrax. That's what's on the label. If you
If
want
you
to
say
share before
bottom,
that.
If you
Okay.
say bottom again, I am going to
Bottom.
So,
bottom. Just say bottom. This is bottom
Sir.
ink. No.
Miss Logan, so this label, right there, close.
Yeah?
It's not on the bottom. It's close to the top. It says 4 last words. That's what it says.
Or last
it.
words.
And Eric, that's in Draconic, correct?
Correct.
And it's in
Four
the dragon language.
Which, in this place, echoes throughout the halls. You guys remember how Gandalf spoke the language of Mordor? Same
Yeah.
idea.
It is a vial of ink or something like that, right?
Yep, it is a vial
Okay.
of ink. This ink was used by Akru's scriveners, including those who drafted schematics for constructs and skyships. This vial, however, appears untouched, as though its owner abandoned their work suddenly. An inscription on the vial reads, "For last words."
Lumi will take it very carefully and store it and say we'll probably use this in the future.
Are there
And
any
all the
vials
other
in there that
vials-
are not broken, like maybe just uncorked and spilled?
Uncorked, spilled, long dried, like
Yeah.
thousands of years
So-
dried.
Can I collect any of like the bottles, like the empty
Sure.
bottles with corks?
Yep.
How many would you let me have?
Roll 1d20, or 1d40. Sorry, 1d40.
All right. Well, 1d39 technically, right?
Right, 1d39. You're correct.
This will be like
Wow, I got a bunch of them.
You got 36 of them.
All right.
They're
I'll
intact.
put it-
Only 3 of them were shattered.
Okay.
And this
So I'll
is,
just put it,
just for the purpose of noted. This is a 100k item. Is that right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in
Lumi
fact,
I'm gonna
will
put
take
empty
out
vials.
the vial.
if you guys
put
haven't
empty vials
guessed,
on my
everything you guys have looted so far has been one of the 100k items.
I understand. Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying them. We got tons
yeah,
of
no.
more for them.
Current stuff. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And then the beholder itself. What can we do with it? With the tools that we have found so far.
As you open it up, the Great Eye of Akru, because it's not officially a beholder, it's a mechanical device.
Makes complete sense. Yeah.
Right. As you open it up, you're going to see that there are a variety of wires and gears and mechanisms inside this thing. roll an Arcana check to try to understand how this thing functions.
Lumi
Can I-
will.
Can I help Lumi?
You can,
Sure.
yeah. So I will do the whole thing. Just let me just double check you for a second. Yeah, and with advantage, that should be it. 16.
With a
That
16,
includes a 1d4.
sure. So, with the 16, you look at it, and while you don't understand the major workings of it, you do see where the multiple beam emitter was attached. And you can try, if you'd like to try, to
Lumi-
remove that.
Lumi doesn't. She kind of turns to you, Tomo. Sorry, not to you, Mordrax. And Mordrax, can you go and ask for Breezy? I think we need her help here. This is too delicate work, and I think with her assisting us would be better.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
believe this
hold on.
is some sort of.
I'm gonna ask her. Hold on.
He'll run across the hallway or whatever and go, "Hey, Miss Breezy, what are you doing?"
She's moping. What? What do you need?
Hey, so, actually, I don't need anything, to be honest with you, but, Miss Lumi needs your help down there by the big eyeball. She found something with something in there, and she says that you got the know-hows to make it work, so she needs your help. I'll stay here and watch Mr. Toma or Mr. Jimmy or Mr. Deuce cook.
All right, just make sure nothing disturbs either of them.
Okay.
And then Breezy gets up and heads down to Lumi. What's the problem?
It's like we're trying to, and she kind of shows the beholder and also the ink and stuff. We found all of these things inside of it, but the lenses. We're trying to take it apart and take some of these items. And I think with your training in arcane lore and stuff, it will be a lot easier if you were to do it. You'll have much. My hands are too small, and I think, and Tomo's hands are too large, and well, more Drax. I think you'll be the right person for this.
Are you saying right now that Breezy is Goldilocks?
Just right.
Yes.
Yeah, Breezy examines. So we're just trying to disassemble this.
Yeah. I mean, didn't you see what this creature was capable of?
No, I understand.
Nullifying magic. All of this. I do not want to scratch or damage any of this, but I want to be able to imagine what we can do with this.
Well, I mean, it basically had all the properties of a beholder, but it's
I know.
not.
And look, there's not a bit of organic material in it. It is all a construct.
As far as reconstructing or learning how it works, I mean, we smashed this thing pretty good.
Yeah, Breezy, you look inside, it is just bits, except for that emitter.
The emitter.
She's looking at it and she's just like, and I don't even think I could disassemble it. Like, look, these are rivets. Without special tools, I don't know if I could.
Pulls out the ratchet, which is the size of a staff for her. She's like, I have this.
I mean,
and that, and she points to the crowbar, and I'm sure you. Look, you just need to. She just stops and gets close to you. It's just like, Breezy,
Please give Mordrax the crowbar.
You just need something to get your mind into to distract yourself.
What kind of skill check would it be to remove the emitter?
An Arcana check.
It would be an Arcana check.
And you're shooting for 25.
She will guidance you. And assist you with it.
Yeah, Breezy is examining it. She takes a few minutes to examine the emitter, and she will then cast. Where is it? Enhance ability. Where is it? There it is. She'll cast enhance ability on herself for Fox's cunning.
Okay.
Because she already has expertise. So she has advantage. So she is going to attempt to remove the emitter.
Guidance. Yeah, you did it.
Cool.
Bam.
Cool. You succeeded in removing the emitter. It
So
slides out, and it's a good, 1.5 feet, 2 feet long, and about 2 inches in diameter. It's like a scepter almost. On the far end of it, it's got a glass orb that seems to shift in prismatic colors as you're holding it.
So
Imagine
she's
what we
looking
could
at
do
this.
with that.
On the handle, you see there's a button that you think activates this thing.
Like,
Breezy is going to point it at the far wall and press the button.
You're going to put it at the far wall and press the button? Awesome. Please roll 1d10.
yes. Oh my god.
Number
That's good,
5.
She kills Deuce.
A crackling beam of energy arcs across, and you feel the emitter has been discharged.
Okay.
Was I able to recognize what kind of beam it was?
Yes, that was the innervation ray.
Oh, because yeah, we saw that plenty of times.
We did. It's like, by the gods, Brizzy,
Wow.
we have a working emitter.
Well-
I mean, it's. She looks at it and it's like, doesn't seem to have any power left. But
Yeah.
if we empower this,
Unfortunately, it was just that one shot, and now it's gone forever.
oh, never mind that. Just- It is working.
She's
We've
looking at it. Well, yeah. Well, so I think. It's very impressive, but there are some issues. I believe the settings, the gears that allowed the beholder to change the settings were inside the housing, and that was destroyed. And I have no idea how to replicate that.
Interesting.
So
there is an
it's
interesting.
I believe it's going to be. I think it's going to be random if you press this button.
Really? Well,
It's apparently done.
I'm sure that's fine. I mean, whatever it did, it was bad anyway. At what he's
Yeah.
pointing at. Oh,
I mean, well, it's not very reliable, is what I'm saying. Breezy is gonna see
fine.
is
Fine.
it gonna recharge on its own, or does it need crystals or something?
Roll an Arcana check to try to determine what this thing does.
I
Yeah,
will
Lomi
roll an
will-
Arcana check to see if I
She
can
will assist
figure out.
you and guidance you. 33 critical.
Awesome,
we
sir.
have critical skill set.
Cool. You succeed.
35. Man, that's some Aimer Shastina levels.
That is aim at 15 levels. Yeah. I mean, you will be better than Aimer in the end. I think maybe. Who knows?
No, because he has reliable talent and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but
that-
reliable talent is only the things that you're proficient with, and tons of 1 into a 10.
No, but I guess I will wait for Eric to give us the goodies.
I believe he's
Finishing
380
it
and 9.
All right.
Yep.
1 sec. All right. You guys learned
it
the
look-
Great Eye of Akru's emitter. Here you go.
Yeah.
I think I got this right. Yep.
Yep.
Here we go. Pow.
Is this sniper rifle looking like?
We can make it. You can
What
attach a
does a
handle to it
sniper
and make it
rifle-
look like a sniper rifle. Yes.
Oof, beautiful. Random eye beam from the beholder.
Oh, it's
Oh
once
my
every
God.
2 days.
Give it like
Yeah,
a
Bree-
revolver chamber.
I mean,
spin
to
it
be
and-
fair, when you get to, it's like you get the death ray and the disintegration ray. I mean, any ray, to be honest. Is
Doesn't require
Okay.
attunement either. Yeah, but Breezy's feeling it, and she runs her hand over it. There's little arcane glowing, and she feels the magic recharging, and then she just extrapolates. She does it once, and then she waits a minute and does it again, and she feels the
It just
difference.
click,
and
click.
she extrapolates how long it's gonna take. Oh wow, it's gonna take a while to reload.
but
We're only gonna be able to use it like once every 2 days.
Just
I
strap
know.
the message in his chest.
I mean, it's like obviously you're not here, Mordrax.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not here.
Let me go ahead and edit this. I need to fix it. But it's basically the same thing.
It is fairly big. Then it's like you said, like 2 feet across.
It's
It's
2
tall
inches
as
across.
Lomi.
It's 2 inches across and about 2 feet long. It's a rod.
So Yeah, it's.
I
A
mean, it is
garage.
as big as like Lumi can. It's like she has to hold with both hands. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, for her it's
yeah,
a sniper
it's
rifle,
too big.
full on, sort of online season 2.
Yeah, the Gungeo Online.
Yes, gun
I
gale.
love Gungeo Online. She's like, do you want to hold on to this, Breezy? I can't carry it. I mean, I could, but it's too big for me.
Yeah, Breezy puts it on this. Well, actually, no, it's only 2 feet long, so it's not noodle staff sized.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll hook it to her belt, and it'll just keep it there. And she just nods and just looks around. I mean, I've looked at a lot of this machinery, and most of it is corroded or rusted beyond any repair. I can't make heads or tails of what it used to be.
I understand. The energy core of this is there a core or something of this eye of the Eye of Akru,
There
Eric?
was until
There
it got
was,
destroyed.
Is destroyed,
Breezy
which is
points at the
fine.
debris that used to be the power source.
Yeah,
It is irreparable.
it's like Breezy. I mean, we really did a number in this place. She laughs. Oh, Trixian. Dumb worm. He sent us here to, find a way out, but and she looks at the flow of the sludge, Eric. Has it reduced in any
Yeah.
way?
A little bit.
She's like, he's going to be a lord of the sludge with no sludge left. It's like the first time ever. Probably not the first time, but one of the first times. She gives the most cackling, evil witch laugh that you can think of, you can imagine. Lumi just goes,
Yeah.
I
Really?
cannot wait until we
Yeah.
murder that beast.
Yeah, Breezy's just like staring at this rather impassively, but she's definitely thinking things.
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah, just,
Lumi is she's really
Yeah.
enjoying this. She's letting it.
I'm
She's like,
not. Oh yeah. Maybe there's 2 crazy people down here.
yeah. She's
But
like,
Maybe.
what? I mean, at least Sasha would be happy. If we were to lift our crew back into the sky, there would be no sludge left to poison the countryside.
well, I mean, I think the issue is if we did that. Well, one, there's already the city on top, so I don't know if we would be able to fly in the first place. But then, even if we
Well,
did,
Good
I think
point.
the sludge, all the mechanisms the old sky
You
people
know.
used to contain it or get
Oh,
rid of
you
it or
did,
put it
yeah.
to normal are gone. So that would just be spilling out of
Well,
our flying pollution.
Let's put it this
center.
way, my dear. The bounding shard and all of the crystals and power crystals that Janet put together, they're still there, currently inert and not being used. From what I remember correctly, with at least 500 years worth left of energy there. So we at least stopped that. And I mean, the sludge, I think, was just a byproduct of the foundry. So I don't think it was something that actually driven the city, but
Well,
more of a
I
byproduct.
think it was a byproduct of their processes.
And then she stops. Yeah. I hope that Jimmy doesn't require any of this. And she looks at the sludge, looks over the kind of the third level of the building where the pod is.
I mean, that would be an efficient use of waste if
It
they
would
use
be.
the waste to power their constructs.
I know, but seriously, this sludge?
It does seem to have a lot of mutagenic properties. I mean,
We should take some of it before we go. And I don't just know how we could keep it stored.
While they're having this discussion, the camera
Yeah.
pans within the coffin as hoses begin pumping this green fluid directly into Jim Rowley's body.
Guys,
well, you wouldn't know that unless you have the monocle.
Oh, he can hear glurg, 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 glurg.
Well, I'm assuming the sludge is pumping from the outside of the coffin in. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah. So I mean, unless
Yeah.
he's got a tank inside.
If you
it somewhere.
guys ever saw like the old school Batman and Robin Bane, where we inject the
Yeah,
fluid, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
no. Jimmy, I'm sorry.
There's some weird shit going on up here.
Lumi looks up. Oh, Mordrak seems there's something happening to the others. Shall we go upstairs?
Yeah, there's really not much down here.
Lumi will go. I'll be there in a minute. And she casts a flock of familiars
Okay.
and summons a bunch of flying monkeys, 6 of them.
All right.
And she orders them to start getting all of the automaton parts and putting one pile near where we are. Just go spend the next hour, and she will cast it again if she has to get all of the monkeys to go and grab all of the automatons and kind of put them in a big pile.
These
Like-
familiars will be
Yeah.
unable to carry most of the parts because they weigh more than a pound, but they can carry
No,
some. of them.
familiars can carry more than this. They
How
can
much?
carry more than this.
How much can they
Uh,
carry? I
I-
thought it was 1 pound.
No,
Is it
it's not 1
5?
pound. They have a. I'll tell you the strength value. I have it. I actually have, because I actually want to build a flying chair that's carried by flying monkeys. The flying monkeys pick up and they can actually carry the actual. I think it's 35 pound each. But I will double check. I'll tell you exactly what I mean. They have strength of 8. Whatever strength of 8
Okay.
carry weight
Yeah,
is.
they can carry
So they-
lots of stuff. Cool.
They can carry a lot of stuff, so they will stop moving everything, and she'll tell them to just keep piling up all of the
All right.
automatons and
them-
robots.
Stick something on top of the pile that looks out of place.
Lumi will check to see
Sure.
what is this out of place thing.
This out of place thing appears to be a ceramic mask. Once painted with floral patterns, it's now intact, but pretty. It doesn't
Oh.
match anything else.
How big is this mask?
It's a little larger than Breezy's head.
Okay.
It looks like it would fit a human woman, maybe an elf.
I don't know what that
Lumi
mask
will-
is, but man, does it look cool.
It looks really fucking cool, actually. Yeah, it does. Lumi will do a.
Thank you. I worked damn hard. You know how many.
I bet you did. Yeah, Lumi will
iterations
cast
it
guidance
took
on
to get this
herself and do an arcane check on it.
Cool.
So plus 1d4, 1d4. So 18.
There is a spell currently on the mask that you
Yeah.
can identify as a magic mouth, but it's located where the ears would be.
Lumi will put her head across the ears and see if she's anything.
You're gonna put your head into the mask?
Oh God, where am I gonna put the head?
That's
into
what
my
I
mouth?
heard, right?
Well, no. She's gonna. She noticed the spell. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, I'm gonna put the mask on my face.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
You
I mean,
will,
the mask is fucking huge. So
yeah.
it's like,
You stick your head between them, and you will
Yeah.
hear a voice
Phrasing.
in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Arthrixian has betrayed us all. He must die. Kill him at all costs. You are our only hope to end this threat to Ivrix. Bring down the Sky Cities, even if it costs you your life.
Yeah.
Farewell, Starflower.
Is that all you say?
That's all it says.
Lumi picks
Wait,
up
it-
like,
Is it
Interesting.
farewell Starflower or
Yep.
farewell, comma, Starflower?
I'm not answering that. There's no
Yeah.
grammar in speech.
yeah. No,
No
there's no
punctuation
ground
in speech, I should say.
Indeed. She's like, oh, interesting. It's a beautiful mask. Another the House of Flowers item. I wonder who were. She kind of ponders of it and it's like, who was directing the Starflower, or Was this the Star Flower herself? I wonder. I'll share with the others. And she kind of takes a mask and she turns to the monkeys, just like, don't do anything weird. Just put all of them over here.
One of them throws an amulet, and you hear it crack with dismay.
Oh, come on, she said.
It looks like that.
I said, I said, don't do anything weird. She goes and pick up, she puts the mask lightly on the side. She goes and checks the amulet, and she's like, oh my, why can't I just find people like,
Help is hard to find. Just saying.
She looks at the flying monkey and said, what is your name?
It shrugs at you.
His name was Morty.
Morty?
Morty.
That
Be
one's
more
great.
careful next time. And she's gonna cast
That's the one
mending on
card.
this item.
Okay. Cool. As you cast mending on it, this amulet depicts Akru's crest, a pair of gears interlocked around a flame.
Grass flame. And I'll do an arcane check on it. So I do.
It is not magical.
It's not magical. That's fine. No worries. And she's kind of pocketed that for now. And
Cool.
I assume this is a 100k item, right?
Yes.
Together
And
with
you cast mending on it, right?
I did cast mending on it. Yeah.
Understood. So you have no idea about the story behind it and why it was damaged before it got thrown.
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, it was she assumed it was damaged because it was thrown.
Right? Unfortunately, it is now pristine.
No problem. Fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be okay. It's no problem at all whatsoever. It's a beautiful amulet. She puts it in her pouch, and then she kind of flies towards the others. And she's like yawns and it's like, oh god, it's getting really tiresome, really tired. We should really rest before those guys. And she looks at the pod and looks at the cauldron with her head popping out. You should go to sleep, Deus. It's like you're gonna get crook-necked. She says you're gonna get crook-necked if you keep looking outside of the cauldron like this.
Well, at this point, Deus is like his eyes are like blinking. He's finally realized like, fuck. He's like, okay, shit's gotten real. That's finally sunk into him.
Lumi gets close to you and say, "When you're back, I had a little bit of a, well, I looked at Maud's, you said, and I know where he is right now. You're gonna love to know where he is. Just make sure you get yourself sorted pretty well. You know what he's up to right now."
Sudden grinding of gears and bone come from inside the coffin.
Oh, she looks
Yeah,
at the
Breezy is
coffin.
going to, because she's been upstairs this whole time, and she is going to steel herself and use the monocle to watch this because it's actually important. She needs to watch this because it's important to learn, and
Yeah.
she feels responsible, and she's punishing herself. So she's gonna watch all of this.
Okay?
Don't punish yourself, Breezy.
You're going to watch
You can never
as
forget.
fluid metal is being ground directly into the bones and replacing them. As Jimmerly's bones are being not fossilized, but metallized.
Infused. This is Wolverine. She's like this, like a poof, poof in his body and infusing adamantine into his bones.
No, he's not getting adamantine. No.
No, why not?
Oh.
No, of course not. Adamantine's so
No,
weak
we'll-
anyway.
we'll add that. Yeah,
Celestial steel. That's
we'll
what it
bolt
is.
that to his frame later. Don't worry. But yeah, she's watching this and
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Because this is exceedingly
will-
disturbing.
wow,
All right, you're able to stomach it this time.
I deserve
She's
this.
amazing.
Yeah.
You do. You deserve it. Aren't we like getting Jimmy's aura from the pod anyway?
No, you were not
Uh,
because it's
No, yeah, he's
preventing.
He's
dead.
finally dead.
Yeah, that his aura hasn't been
Yeah.
installed yet.
Hey, you're not,
His aura hasn't been
yeah,
installed
yeah.
yet, so
Lumi starts wondering. It's like, I wonder.
But yeah.
Anyway,
anyways, that's what Breezy's going to be doing because she wants to document this whole process.
Cool.
Or even though she missed, like, I think the first 8 hours. I think.
Yeah.
How close are you to the coffin? I'm gonna call it.
She's far enough away that she can see the whole thing.
You'll probably
Without like
notice
looking
that
around.
There's blood that's been pooling and it's starting to touch like the tip of your boots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean, well, it's been hours, so it's probably dried by now.
Lumi will take actually she will get like a piece of cloth or something and soak it with your blood, and then she put it in a pouch.
Lumi.
My old blood.
What? I mean, you might need it in the future.
A flush begins to happen, and you see a port open up at the bottom. It goes glug, 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 glug,
Oh, wow.
glug, and a gray-green fluid seems to be flowing out. You guys will recognize this as Jimmerly's brain.
Green. I don't actually say that. I'm just saying.
What? Yeah.
Just, it looks brain cream like. It looks
Fair
brain
enough.
cream like.
All right. So, do you guys take a long rest at this point?
Yes.
We will take a long rest. Lumi will eventually, just so for the purpose of this, I don't know if you want to roleplay this or not, Eric, but once all of the flying monkeys finish what they're doing, basically moving the sword robots and all of the automatons and stuff, she is going to cast enlarge on herself and try to grab as much of those stuff together to bring it into the sanctum,
Okay.
like spare parts and etc. She will try to bring as much as she can. She has she will have over 600 pounds of carry weight that she will be able to take with her.
Okay.
Okay. So during the long rest, she will go into the sanctum, put all of this next to the already android and the celestial steel golem that we have. She will put a bunch of like some of the robots, some of the sword robots. I don't know how much you want to say that she is able to carry.
It's
With
a
her,
whole
but
bunch of junk.
Yeah, but
it's still spare material for crafting.
Yep.
Exactly, spare material for crafting. So she brings as much as she can with her, and unfortunately, the round balls they will all throw into the sludge, weren't they?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those that she can't get it, but the swords from the sword robots she want to take
fine.
them, and all of these things she will take and put into the sanctum. And when she goes to the sanctum, she puts them all of them on a second on the spare floor where there's the stuff. And what she does do is that she will go to the chest, get a box of the item that she had found before in a previous session, and place the item in a chest.
Okay. Did you open the box?
She would have done, yes.
Okay. Inside, there's a beautiful glass butterfly. It is exceedingly delicate, and it is prismatic in colors, ranging from a deep purple to a light pastel pink.
She will place it where she sees the indentation in a pillow where this item would go, and she puts it in there.
As you put it in there, it flutters for a moment before settling down, almost like it's alive.
Is there a name for it?
There's not. I'm not going to give you that yet.
No, I mean not.
Oh, there is, but you can
item for it.
put it. You can label it as the glass butterfly, Lumi's glass. Lumi's glass butterfly.
I will add it in because I actually have a red chest.
That is a weird tongue twister. Lumi's glass butterfly.
Bottom.
Let me get my pool noodle.
Lumi. Yeah, Lumi's glass butterfly. I'll
Do
put
you guys
that
remember those
there.
Nerf swords that they had way back when?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
were great.
And then after she's done that and moved all of the stuff that she could, she goes into the main room of her sanctum and checks the crystal to see if there's any movement whatsoever.
It
Or
has not
anything
moved, but you will hear a voice. Hello, Lumi.
Oh, Ramassus, how are you? I hope everything is well with you.
Everything's satisfactory at the moment.
I am very glad to hear that. So much has happened.
I
So
see
yeah.
that your little friend has gone to seed.
Seed? What do you mean?
Well, you planted him in a pot.
Oh, our dear Deus, yes. He is certainly burrowing away in my cauldron.
Well, I'm glad he's returning. We have uses for him.
I can see he is a very, very useful individual. That's for sure.
What have you learned
don't
about your
expect-
friends?
Oh, so much. I would have so much that a lot actually. Yes, I have about all of them really. More so about our Deus. I learned a lot about him.
Excellent. Lumi, when you can, I'd love to meet them. Do bring them in.
What?
Thank
What do you mean?
I'd love for them to stay here.
Really?
Of
What do you mean here? You
course.
mean my sanctum?
Of course, Lumi.
She looks around. She's like she instantly. her
You'll of
mind
course
goes
have to clean.
I would, yes. And
What
she
was
thinks
all
about.
that junk you took upstairs?
Oh, yes. Look, we found our way into the foundry of a crew.
I know. I've
And
been
we
watching.
I'm glad you have. And we were able to dispatch the horrible eye thing and
Yes.
all of the automatons and
Of course.
I don't know what you call them. Those robot. I don't know what they're called. I think they're useful spare parts. I don't know
understand.
what for. So I brought some of them in. I mean, a lot of them in, to be honest. Even the swords and the sword rope. The ones are somewhat like sliced those. They were very good. So I got a couple of those.
Well done.
Yes, I think so. I think that will be very useful at some point. And so many things to collect. I can't imagine.
Jedial wants you to know something, Lumi.
Jedial? Yes. Jedial?
Jedial has a message for you that I'm supposed to pass along.
Really?
Yes.
She's actually genuinely like what message?
The message is you're doing well. Keep up the good
Yes.
work. And keep those pebbles safe. I know how
Yeah.
much you like to collect them. Don't forget to leave them here in case you lose them. We wouldn't want you to forget anything.
No, not at all. And she's like, this is why, and then she stops. I got the cabinet, and she looks at the cabinet almost like wondering, where did I get the, she's like mouthing, where did I get the cabinet from? It's like the cabinet is like 200 little, it's like a small cabinet made of like this redwood,
Right?
like dark redwood with hundreds of little like shelves in it. And she's like, I don't remember where I got it from. That's why I got it. But why did I get it? I mean, they're all in
It's
there.
okay. You can let that go. After all,
And She slows. Yes, I
It doesn't
let
matter
it go.
where you got it from.
No, it really does. No, it doesn't. But they're all there. I have all the pebbles. I was thinking, Ramasters, you may be able to help me with this.
What's that?
I want to. How would it? I mean, all of this. I would like to make a portal someday to revisit the places I have been to.
Oh dear, Luminostra.
Yes,
That seems ambitious for now.
I
We'll talk
understand.
about that when you're out of Akru and under the beautiful sun once again.
Oh, I miss the skies. I
Well,
miss the astral sea. When can I leave this place?
you
I
might
mean,
tell
Prime Material is so
Mordrax.
boring.
You
Yes?
might tell Mordrax that outside of the outside, there's the astral sea. He can see
Yes.
the outside twice. The big,
Ah,
even bigger outside.
now that will get his. He's gonna be. Oh, you are naughty. Yes, he will love that. I will keep that one for the right time.
Of course.
But I will tell him, yes.
Have a good day,
Interesting.
Luminostra. I must go play polo.
What?
Jedial
What
has
is?
an appointment for us.
Oh, really? Please, will you do me a favor, if at all possible?
It depends.
Oh, it's very simple. And I hope it is okay with you. I wouldn't want to ask you anything that you wouldn't be comfortable with.
What's the favor, Luminostra?
Could you give Jadal a hug from me?
Oh, Lumi.
Please.
You know I can't do that.
Oh, I miss him so much. I miss them so much.
You know that they're not touchy-feely. It'd be
Oh,
inappropriate for Jedial's assistant to give them hugs.
just tell them I miss them.
I
I
know,
truly do miss them
Lumi.
so much.
I know. It'll be okay.
I love to hear their voice again.
I know, Lumi, but Jedial's so very busy. Oh, there they go out the door. I have to go. Excuse me.
Again, let me let them go.
And the presence will fade.
And
Go
then
to the
Lumi's
yacht club.
little face and act just drops.
Okay?
Her face says serious again. She turns around, picks up whatever stuff. She kind of changes her clothes and
Right.
kind of puts something fresh and everything else. And then eventually leaves the sanctum to spend time with the others.
Understood. Cool. So, you guys can get a long rest. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the long rest? And getting Jimmerly and Deuce cooked.
Lumi wants to do one thing, but I don't want to hog much more of the time.
What's that?
Lumi will cast Dream and target Zalfriora.
Okay. So we're casting Dream on Zalfriora. Alright?
Correct. Is she asleep?
At
She's
this
an elf.
moment, No, she's not an elf. I never said she was an elf. You guys assumed she was an elf.
Yeah.
Um,
Lumi doesn't care. She's like,
Well, yeah, because elves
go
don't
to
sleep.
sleep.
They can. They just usually don't. They don't have to.
Yeah.
So she is not asleep at this moment.
When she's going to, because I can tell if she's not asleep, the spell states, and I can share it,
Sure.
is that I can wait until she sleeps.
Okay. Does it tell you when she's asleep?
I will Astral Dreamscape. Here's the spell. He says blah blah blah. Landscapes, etc. Okay, you can message appears and wisdom.
See,
If the body part, no.
You can either end this trance and the spell, or wait for the target to fall asleep. At which point, the messenger appears in the dream. So you have to concentrate for the 8 hours in order to make this happen.
She will concentrate for at least 2 hours, and then after that, she will stop and go to sleep herself.
So, Zalfriora would not fall asleep in 2 hours.
Okay, then
and that is
she'll-
just there's a reason because she's doing something else, and there's something about her that she would not be a.
which is completely fine. Once she's done with this, there's one last, and Lumi just like looks at the quadrant, looks at Deus inside. I suppose it's gonna have to wait. And then she goes back to sleep as she's kind of wondering where Merlot is.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, anyone else
Mordrax
want to
wants to
do?
go put it.
Mordrax?
Mordrax wants to go put a scoop of brain cream in the pot with Deuce.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
Breezy's watching, so if he tries to do that, she's gonna stop him.
All right. Please roll your athletics check, Breezy.
Bottom.
Mordrax.
Bottom.
Athletics or
Bottom.
acrobatics if you will attempt
Oh,
to
no.
resist.
All right.
Yeah,
That'd be
Deus
a
wouldn't even
5.
notice. His passive perception is a 9.
Right. You would absolutely notice this coming. Mordrax is going to slip past you, Breezy, and dump brain cream into the pot with Deuce.
Just a little bit, just like for flavor.
Sure.
That's all.
Okay.
Deus
Deuce?
comes back with +1 intelligence.
Deuce, you come back with
Woo!
1 temporary hit point.
intelligence, boys.
You come back
Can
with
I-
1 temporary hit point.
Beautiful.
Mordrax, what?
It
No,
became
that's
more
made
powerful than
from
you could ever
from
imagine.
dead things. This is a raised dead spell. It
Lumi,
might affect the spell.
Brains! It's made from brains! And Mr. Deuce is smart, so this could make it better.
No, that's not how it works.
How do you know?
It's raised dead. You made that from a dead thing.
Well, it wasn't always dead.
It is now, and neither was Deus.
But Deuce was dead too.
Well, oh, she's.
It's
Oh my
like,
god.
just, do you have any body parts, anything? Throw in there.
Deuce,
No, I don't.
you, Deuce, you will gain a small birthmark somewhere on your body. Your choice.
Yes.
What did
All right, I'll put the down to it.
what
I'll
did
think about what
Mordrax
it is
make
and where it is.
the brain cream out of? Like this bag?
So the brain-
You have
this
a lightning in
particular
your
brain
head.
cream- I have several of them. This particular brain cream would have been. Hold on, let me look.
Oh, so
It's got its.
It'd have been from the Oobleck.
Categorized.
Oh,
The
it's from the Ooblex.
not the Ooblex. No,
Yep,
not the
Yep,
Ooblex.
it'd have been a brain cream from the Ooblex.
The thought stealing Ooblex. Thank you. You fucking kobolds.
I'm even more crazy now. There's even more voices.
Right. Anyway, we're gonna go sleep. Long rest, people. So Lumi just like Mordrax. Just she points at the corners like sleep. Time to sleep.
Regrets
Done enough today. Think about bottoms. I don't know. Don't care what you do. Just
Think
go to
about
sleep.
bottoms. Bottoms is where eggs come from.
Yes, and think about eggs and I think that's what you call them, right?
Eggs is, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
You like eggs?
I like to make eggs. I mean,
I tell you what.
Do you like big
imagine all
eggs, Mordrax? Or
What's
little
that?
eggs? Do you like big eggs or little eggs?
big eggs.
Of course.
the-
So
Imagine.
you're telling me that you like big bottoms, right? And you
Uh-huh.
wouldn't lie, would you?
No, no,
Okay,
no,
to be fair, Eric,
Yes.
my smallest chickens lay my biggest eggs.
Okay. Fair enough.
The
Imagine
size,
all.
the size of the badonk did not equate to the size of the egg.
Lumi will cast Dream again on Mordrax, and she's gonna
that's
give
good.
Mordrax like cloudy with chance of meatballs dream of all the eggs and food and everything else he can possibly imagine when he leaves that crew and all the things. Will be everything with food everywhere. It'll be amazing. But she kind of alludes to something beyond the world, a bigger world, a world of even more food, somewhere where that he can go to, that he's unable to reach it yet, but soon he will be able to get to. The plains, he said, the plains of food. And she gives him that dream.
Mordrax,
Interesting.
you have a Willy Wonka dream.
Amazing Willy Wonka. He ate so much food, it's unbelievable. Lumi
And all-
watched it
all
all.
the Oompa
Like,
Loompas are fairies.
Yes, they are furries. Yes.
All the Oompa Loompas are fairies.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Man. All right, so you guys gain the benefits of a long rest. Go ahead and hit the long rest button, all of you, including Jimberly, who's now simmering. Deuce,
Lumi would have.
you can crawl out of the pot should you choose to, or you can sleep in there.
Probably not very.
I will once I feel I can move my legs or actually just move my arms, I will just push and then just boom, just fall out of the cauldron because I have 8 strength, and with this -4, that's like a -5 to all strength rolls.
You cannot pull yourself out
So
of the.
I don't have the.
You cannot pull
Let me
yourself
just-
I
out.
can pull myself up, but I have to. I just fall out of the pot instead of. I don't have the strength to climb over.
Does
the
he
edges.
still have his backpack on him?
No, yeah,
it wouldn't
the
have
thing
fit. I don't think it would have
well,
fit.
Lumi,
Yeah.
well,
It would
Lumi
not
and
have
Tomo
fit.
did.
That is a 100-pound
Lumi
box.
almost
That
did.
would not have fit.
Lumi asked Tomo's help. They literally stripped Deus completely. He's just got his underwear on, and we put him in the cauldron. All his things
Understood.
are in the corner. Okay, so he's actually on his undies,
Understood.
and that's it. Yeah.
All right, so Deuce, as a question, because you've had a moment to think, and Breezy would have memorized your body before going in. Where's the birthmark?
Yes. Where is the birthmark?
It's gonna be on the back of his
Is it-
left shoulder.
Back of his left shoulder?
But
Could have been a jump stump.
No, so good. Thanks, actually.
Come on, a jump stump. It would be so much better.
All right.
No, but it's on the back of his left shoulder, but it's along like where the bone is. So whenever
Sure.
he lifts his arm, the birthmark kind of gets bigger.
Cool. Awesome.
What is it? What is it shaped like?
Yeah, what is it shaped like? What does it look like?
Looks like more Drax.
It's a little.
It's a like perfect rendition. No.
It looks like an egg.
Deuce?
It's like
It looks like this.
I'd say it's kind of like a triangle, but like the top is kind of like shattered off,
Okay.
but it's just like upside down.
Cool.
Very
Oh.
cool. Very cool.
Breezy just
Like,
mutters to herself as she goes over to Deus to help him up. Well, that's new.
Lumi looks at like, oh, he's awake finally.
How are you? Are you okay, Deus? How are you feeling?
He's gonna look down at himself and see that he doesn't have any of his gear. He doesn't even care that he doesn't have his clothes on.
Yeah, it's all of his
I'm-
stuff is like folded into like a neat little pile. Like
Yeah,
top
it's
of
a neat
the
little
bag, yeah.
pile inside.
He's gonna like just try to stumble forward towards his gear to grab his potion belt.
Breezy will help him.
Lumi can't help at all. She's too small, but she's like, yeah, just be careful. Are you okay?
I'm okay, but I need to do something first. And he's going to on his potion belt. There's 2 potions on it, and then tucked behind the second potion, there's a small vial, and he'll unhook it. And inside is this red, thick liquid. There's parchment scribbled on it and stains all over the glass. He will look towards Breezy and just, I need you to take a step back. What I'm about to do could be dangerous to not only myself but to you as well.
Do you need the
Did I do this?
Yeah,
Lumi
Breezy
flies?
takes a step back. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Lumi flies a little bit further out and just like, what is happening?
What's the
Like I
worst
told you,
that could happen?
Don't say that.
like I told you before,
Die again.
Yes?
I am not from this reality, and
No,
the
there are more
timelines
of
are not
you.
playing
Yeah.
in my favor. And every so often, after major events, I can feel the timelines pulling me back to where I came from, but I am not finished here.
You see him beginning
And he'll hold
to
up the vial.
blur and shake and vibrate.
Then take whatever you need to do it quickly. Lumi just like, I think I
Breezy,
understand.
Yeah, Breezy's not. She's just watching, just letting him do it.
And he'll crack open the vial, and a strong smell of blood just seeps out from around him. I'm sorry, it's not the prettiest. And he will drink the blood within the vial.
All right, please roll 1d10,000, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I have a macro for this if you want.
It's gonna be.
10,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
I made the
10,000.
macro.
It's like, oh yeah, your face is like on the back of
Oh,
your head
that's
now or something.
kind of high. That's kind of high, which is good.
All right,
Maybe.
cool. So, do we have any dwarves?
Nope.
We had a dwarf.
Jimmerly technically was never a dwarf.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
was.
think he counted, but
Oh,
does
what?
the belt make you
Dwarf
count as a
identifying.
dwarf?
No, wait a minute. Which
it
one
does
is the closest dwarf to where we are, Eric?
Well, I'm not going to answer which one is,
Which is fine. I
Yeah.
completely understand that. But
yeah. Were you attuned to the belt of dwarven kind, generally?
I mean, he's dead, so I don't.
he
I don't
was
think
at
so.
one
He was
point. not
he
at
was
the moment.
not when he went in there. He
Understood.
he will be when he comes out.
All right.
Not when he went in.
So this will not affect you, but I do need 1d4 from Dustrom.
Oh, for how many months?
Go for it. Fuck them dead. Fuck those like fucking.
All right,
Those
so the
fucking
dwarves within
humans.
10 miles of Akru no longer have the ability to use infravision, and you have just caused a disaster, a calamity, as they can no longer see in the dark. They can no longer see thermal images. So the dwarves in the mines are now blind in the dark. Congratulations,
I mean, how many dwarves are there within 10 miles of here?
a lot.
Many.
That is true.
A lot.
This is a
Are
big
there?
ass city.
Hey, Breezy, you think
How many-
too
Well,
hard about this?
10 miles up.
Don't worry.
10 miles up, Walker is pretty high, but
10
The
miles
city is
down
Now
as
we're
well.
10 miles in the ground.
pretty big.
Yep.
It's fine. It's
It'll
fine.
be
It's-
fine.
Well, I mean,
It'll
we're
be
in the,
fine.
we're in the
Who
middle
cares
of
about dwarves
Listen, man.
anyway?
we're in the middle of nowhere, so like, unless there's a colony of
Exactly.
dwarves in the city, I don't really think there's.
Not that
What's
we're-
the
not
worst
even in
that
the
can
city.
happen?
What is the
There's
worst?
gonna be a bunch of
thing
dead
that-
dwarves. That's what's gonna happen.
It's fine. It's not like the
They're not
dwarves
co-
are fighting dark.
They're not coming
troll
after us
elves
because they're gonna
who
be
can
dead. They
see the
can't find
dark.
their way out of a hole in the ground.
What are they going to do? Look for us? With what,
Yeah,
bacon,
exactly.
dude?
Exactly. It's not like there's a spell that says figure out who is responsible for this, like Wish. You know, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's like
it
nobody
is
can cast
fine.
Wish. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. So,
I really don't think there's that many dwarves nearby. But okay.
Exactly. And dwarfs who can cast Wish.
I'm not
It's
concerned.
fine. It's not that many. You'll be alright.
the Nile is not just a river in Egypt.
Exactly.
So,
Denial. I love that. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. Fucking hell. Pretty good. Denial.
so you guys are here and have taken your long rest, and you will hear ding from the coffin. You will hear a pop and a hiss.
What is going? Is
The door begins to open.
Jimmy is ready? Breezy, do you have the monocle?
Yeah, she's been watching the whole time.
He's coming out.
I know.
Jimmerly, please
Well,
describe
I know,
your
I know,
appearance as the doors to this open and fog and smoke, steam that stinks to high heaven rolls out, and you become active.
So
Beep boop.
what will happen? What you see is it's still strapped down, but it is
Yes.
immensely large. This is the golem comes through coated in what appears to be steel with gold accents. Big, large knuckles, with what appears to be his maul just draped over his shoulder. The head is down, and you see no light coming out of it, minus the this reflection off of him. You do see that somehow this machine has taken his sense of aesthetic into play, as his chest appears to be almost like he's wearing a tuxedo without a coat, a black vest, white shirt, and a black tie hanging down. And as it opens and the fog clears, you see his head slowly lift up, and bright yellow lights for eyes scan over everyone. He stands, ripping the restraints off. He stands 6'6" tall, still very, very wide. And do you have his full art to display, Eric?
I don't, but we can post it in the Discord.
Yeah,
and we've been putting it on the waiting screens.
Yeah,
you can put it on the side chat.
I put it on the art channel, but I'll paste it in our chat as well here. Hold on.
Put in general as well, just for everybody who's following and have access to the
I will
Discord.
toss this into the Roll20 here in just a moment.
Yep. And as his eyes glance over everyone, his maul grasp strongly in his hand, he looks upon you all and goes, "Intruders in Holy Akru, are you ready to face justice?"
No.
Please roll for initiative.
We're gonna roll for initiative. Lumi, we need to.
Man, Dejan only got his pants on.
Let's just murder him. Come on. Lumi is there. I'm gonna.
Oh no, we don't need tokens. We don't need tokens.
Oh, but I need tokens to show my initiative.
Oh no, just do the initiative. That's fine.
Natural 20 on the initiative.
All right, so.
Yeah. Oh no, I was worried that some programming from Otrixie. No, Jimmy.
And Jimmerly?
I'll roll mine. Hold on. Funsies.
Oh, roll the initiative.
I love how it gives a warning now. For if your token's not selected.
You need to select that. That's why I added the token to select the token to show the initiative.
All right.
I'm glad it.
Yeah. See, Lumi wasn't. I'm not that stupid.
All right.
I'm just a girl.
Oh, did you get? You got a 4 earlier.
I know. I just rolled again.
Oh, cheating. Understood. Got it.
I'm not cheating. No, I had the 4. Okay.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
4.
All right.
Just
Breezy, what was your? Breezy got a 9. Mordrek's got a 14. Deuce, you got a 27. Figures the Chronomancer would. All right.
Of course you would with a plus. Oh my god.
All right, going down the order here.
No. Wait. Deus has got -4 on ability checks.
Oh.
Please reduce that by -4.
Understood. So he's,
it's only a 23. Yeah.
He's only a 23.
Only a 23. But hey,
it matters.
It matters.
Yep. All right. Deuce Strum. You have your pants on.
Oh my god.
Jimmerly is about to act.
Oh my god.
I know he's a Constitution monster though.
Sure.
Con saves.
He's gonna kill us all.
Oh my god.
Stop laughing like an evil person. Shut the fuck
No,
up. Mute yourself.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
No. He's gonna kill us all, let me say.
You think I've been surprised by this?
Okay.
Hey, you're the instigator. Shut the fuck up.
Deus will just one hand on his belt, just kind of like stumbling, standing up, one hand up. He'll just, what's a way to wake up? And just throw out a slow at Jimmerly.
Okay. Jimmerly, please roll wisdom saving throw.
I thought it was, isn't it? Oh, it is wisdom.
It is wisdom, yeah.
Have fun hitting this one, Deuce.
There we go,
Oh,
bam.
God.
The burp, fuck you, robot.
Yeah, like
All right.
I got a
Let's
minus one
let
on
him
a bunch
roleplay
of
his
stuff,
own
so
character.
saves.
Let him roleplay his
like-
own character, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting. Yeah.
All right, Juice.
And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. That's all I can
Alright.
really do.
Cool. Jimmerly Adlerman. Mecha Gundam Action Jimmerly.
You see him look around and go, "God, you guys are dumb," and he just
Wait.
he walks forward and slaps Deuce upside the head.
Hey, no.
What? Wait,
You
no.
fell for it.
Jimmy, it's like you see Lumi is like looking up at you. It's just like, why are you so tall?
Why are you so short?
I mean, I was always short. I was shorter than you, but you're much taller.
Am I?
Mr.
Oh,
Timmy?
I guess I did slap Deuce in the head real easy, didn't I? You usually have to reach up real far for that and like jump.
Yeah, you
Oh,
couldn't do that before. Jimmy, do you remember everything?
Are you okay?
I'm pretty sure he remembers everything. Well, I remember walking into here and making sure I told you guys all to behave yourselves and not be dumb. And
You told me not to steal.
Yeah,
I haven't
don't be
stolen anything.
Good.
Breezy looks at the blood rag. Well, actually, she will actually go to Lumi and pull out the rag with Jimmy's blood on it.
It's like, yeah, look over here. It's, you were kind of put apart, put back together.
Was
How
I-
are you feeling?
Jimmy actually looks down his arms and goes, "Whoa!"
Whoa,
That's
what
new.
you mean? Whoa.
I didn't look at.
Yeah.
I didn't look at myself. I just wanted to scare you guys for fun.
What you mean? What? No. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. What are you talking about?
What do you mean feel? What do you feel? What do you actually
You look
feel?
very
Just
different.
think about it.
I feel. I feel my fingers and my arms and my legs.
Back 90.
I look
But-
different, I suppose, but
Jimmy, you look more than different. You're literally completely different. You look like one of those automatons.
yeah, dude,
Mordrax will just run up. Mordrax will run up the side of you, climb up, sit on your shoulder, look at you like longingly because he's like super confused, and be like,
Mr. Timmy?
What?
Timmy?
who else would be?
It
Uh,
certainly
He'll-
sounds like
he'll-
Mr. Jimmeroli.
he'll rap on, like knock on your head and hear that metal sound. Be like,
Wait,
Mr.
did
Timmy? You don't look anything like you did before you went in there. Like,
Well,
you look
I
like
mean-
them other things.
We
Did-
knew things were gonna happen. I guess I'm just being slower to process it than you guys are. And just I feel
but
normal.
Does it
Wait.
matter?
did Lumi's gonna spend some time and look over you to see if she can see any of the. Eric's not here, but she's gonna look around. She's like, but the blessing of Sesha, did it help?
I don't know. I literally don't know what happened. I went and I strapped myself in. The door closed, and I woke up like this.
You
Breezy will pour out her water bottle and use create I forget what is it, shape water to turn it into like a little ice wall
yeah.
that lets him see his reflection.
You are. Look.
Wow. I look really good. Wow. He sees there. He goes. He kind of puts his other hand to his chin. He's still holding on to his maul.
We need to get that picture on. Where is that picture? It's on. Put it on.
general.
Put it in a chat. Put it in general. Yeah. So
It's
good.
in general in Eric's.
Okay.
He's like, wow, I look really good. Kind of, he puts his hand to his chin.
I think.
Man, I wish I would have found that before.
Now,
The backstory itch?
I mean, are you okay? You're not
No, it didn't
short
work.
anymore. You used to barely come up to my thigh, but now you're like 1.5 feet taller than I am.
He is very.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
I don't feel anything weird. I don't feel itchy at all. I cannot feel like
Jimmy,
it is kind of weird that I have less fingers now.
Lumi kind of
that
taps
still
you
kinda
and
used
like
to.
makes that sound of like the metal. It's just like Jimmy, you know organic. What's the word?
Organic.
Organic. Yeah, you're not organic anymore.
No, he is.
Like,
I mean,
how?
I
Look
mean,
at him.
I'm made of
The insides. I was watching the whole thing. I mean, a lot of his organs were changed and modified,
Yes.
but there's still a lot of them are
Wait.
still in there.
Are you? How? I mean, wait, Jimmy. How do you feel about Trixion?
I'm gonna pound a skull in.
All right.
You.
Definitely sounds like Jimmy to me.
So Lumi asked Jimmy how she feels about Trixion, Eric.
Cool. So before we answer that question, I need Jimmerly to roll 1d2, and on a 1, something happens. All right, Jimmerly, something does not happen.
No, I'm just see when you do that, you make me curious.
Yeah, and things are not happening all the time.
I know they like
He's a
it's
sleeper
like
agent.
Do you want it
magic.
to happen, Jimmerly? We can allow this to happen.
I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if I want it to happen or not. That's always the interesting part. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
How
Sure.
Jimmy,
Sure.
you're something new. You
I'm alive. That's what matters.
yes, but an ancient process, whatever this was, turned you to something completely different. What? How do you feel? What is it in your mind? Do you have any? What is your thoughts like?
Well, I mean, yeah, we did watch his brains get
Yes,
turned
it
into soup and
did.
pour out. So
I mean,
My first thought
Trixion. Yeah.
thought is I go for a cup of coffee. My second thought is
Coffee? Oh yes, the
I don't know. So you see him reach into his pack and pull out
Yes.
his mess.
yeah, all your stuff
That's
is in the
it.
side of the pod, by the way.
Yeah,
We- yeah.
He reaches in there and he fills up a cup of coffee from his decanter of endless coffee. And he goes, that's still the stuff.
What's that?
Wait,
I
Jimmy.
mean, he still has organs, I think, on the inside.
Is he able to? Let's watch.
You see him drink the
Well,
coffee?
he's just drinking it. Yeah.
So I looked up the ruling on this, and it says Warforged don't have to drink, or eat or drink. Doesn't say they
Yep.
cannot.
Right.
And so yeah, he drinks his cup of coffee, and he's still kind of looking around, as adjusting. He's like, man, that really did make me tall, didn't it?
You're much taller.
You're the second tallest person in the party now.
Jimmy, you're at least 3 times taller than you were before.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually correct.
Jimmy, how does it make you feel?
I don't know yet. I haven't quite gotten that far in my processing. I've been awake for like 5 minutes, man.
Processing?
Yes, I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Mental processing.
I understand. She looks at those and looks at Breezy, and
I mean,
And then
he
Mordrak?
seems fine.
he
It
does.
looks- I mean, free will is a very complicated, test, and I've never heard of any philosophical question that was
Wait.
able to determine if someone has it.
I mean, does
So he appears to have it, as far as we can tell. There's no
Jimmy?
test to determine whether or not he has it.
how do you feel about this place and our crew? And
Oh, my fir-
Trixion?
My first thought is now that I'm still alive and hopefully not dying anymore. I think that's what
Yes?
the
I
point
mean,
of this was. I don't feel
You're
it-
alive. I don't think you were ever dying before. I think you just.
I'm
No,
pretty
he was
sure if
dying.
I had minutes and hours to live. I
No,
don't think Sesha would
I'm
want
not
to deal with that.
Well, yeah, good point. I mean, to be fair, I look. I don't think gods are right all the time. She wasn't right
No.
about what's happened. Anyway,
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying she didn't lie to me. Not that she wasn't right or wrong or right. There's a difference there.
sure. I would be careful what she thinks, but you're alright, yes?
I mean, I think so. I guess we're gonna find out one way or another here.
What? And she looks at your angular features and yeah, like your. She puts her hand on your, like, gingerly puts her hand. It's like it's almost like asking for permission to touch you.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
She's like holds and puts her hands on your, like, this cold body, and she's like, Jimmy,
Yeah, but
you have changed.
Well,
You are different now.
I knew I was going to change. I just didn't know how. And I guess honestly, to be fair,
Yes,
at least I changed into something cool.
I.
What happened to change into Mordrax? So no offense.
And she looks at Mordrax and looks at you. It's like, fair point.
What?
No, don't you worry. It's fine.
Breezy
I mean,
will.
you have your
will,
uses. But
Breezy will go and examine the coffin.
He
has-
stated when he opened it, he tore out all the attachments.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but it was like, was it like IVs and all that stuff, like coming out of
it's
him? But what
just
about the?
all sorts of parts and torn hoses and
Well,
gears, etc.
Is there damage other than like just like did the thing like melt down or its energy source
It's
is
depleted.
it-
Yes.
Yeah, it's depleted.
It's
yeah.
depleted. It's depleted. Is there Lumi looks at you at the pod and wonders if there's any way in which we can salvage anything from it.
I don't think so. I mean, and this is
Do you think
these metals
so?
are pretty normal metals.
I mean, I
The
could.
power source is gone.
We
Could
could
Deus try to look
bring-
for anything that would resemble like a conversion engine?
By the way,
Like
how,
not like obviously there's no power, so it wouldn't work. But there's obviously something that activates the conversion, something that is responsible
Yeah.
for enabling the conversion.
Roll your Arcana
So
check.
could Deus try to look for that?
Lumi will assist you and give
Okay.
you advantage and guidance because she will
So
cast
this is
guidance.
advantage guidance -4.
Sure.
Got it.
-4. Yes.
I'm glad you made it out of there. All right, Deuce.
There we go.
Then
1d4.
You really need to stop walking so far ahead of the rest of us. Just to let you know that.
Oh, I missed
Lumi,
it.
it's like I agree.
It's 23
So-
or
-3,
19.
so 19.
So a 19.
There's a lot happening right now, but I want to say that whenever everybody was examining Jimmy, Toma would walk up
Uh-huh.
and put a hand on Jimmy's shoulder and put a hand on Deus's shoulder, hold them in for a group hug, and just say, "Glad that you're both still with us."
He's got 20 foot both ways.
Lumi just
I'm not used to you being
Yes.
not towering over me, Toma. I'm not gonna lie.
Lumi.
Yeah, Deus
just
is
get a
like
little-
now the smallest person in this group,
you can
and
see
he
a
is
little-
also the
Yeah,
weakest. So he's getting crushed.
that's so nice. The boys at oh.
All right. So, Deuce, you look inside and you can see a section where the nanites that had been converting Jimmerly have been withdrawn and are quickly rusting.
Boop.
I will attempt to try to remove it.
Okay. Please roll a sleight of hand
The
check.
nanites are all in, so you're saying the nanites have returned to like their storage.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
a
they're starting to
glass,
rust.
a
Okay.
very
You know-
thin glass receptacle for the nanites. Please roll your sleight of hand
You know-
check, Deuce.
Do you need any help?
It's
Too
not,
late.
It's not nanites. It's magic
Yeah.
silver powder. It's magic silver
Magic
powder.
silver powder, correct.
Yeah.
That is 12 minus 4. That's an 8.
8. Deuce, you will scratch yourself on this glass.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Dios is gonna become a little robot boy.
I will
You'll
see
suffer
the
1
blood
point of damage.
on my. Yep.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Your 1 temporary hit point goes away.
Is it still connected or is it disconnected now?
Beep
You,
boop.
you can disconnect it. You've got the receptacle of silver
will-
powder that is quickly
Beep
turning
boop.
black.
Beep boop.
Yep. I'm gonna take it out, set it down. I want to take the dead arcane core that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I insert it into here and then? This is a little unorthodox, but can I use the 4th level spell Stone Shape in combination with this conversion engine to kind of make this a bootleg transmuter stone?
Lumi will help him if he wants to with
Let's-
enchanting.
Transmuters.
What exactly are we trying to do with this? Exactly.
So I want to take. So the dead arcane core obviously has like some ancient
Right.
magical power, and transmuter stones are magical stones. So I want to take that with the conversion generator, and the way to create a transmuter stone is that normally transmuter uses transmutation magic with a magic stone.
Okay.
So I'm using transmutation magic in stone shape, along with the conversion generator to kind of assist because I'm technically not a transmuter,
Right.
transmutation wizard, and then using the magical essence of the arcane core and trying to transmute that into a transmuter stone.
All right, I'm trying to
Which is
pull
a
up
magical item, and I wouldn't mind helping him with enchanting.
Do
So
you
I can-
have the link for the transmuter stone? Because
Well, are you talking about
Um,
the transmutation wizard feature?
No, it's a magical
Yes.
item.
Well,
so
it, technically, yes, but the transmuter
Yeah.
stone can be given to anyone, and not just transmutation wizards can benefit from them.
right.
It can be given to anyone.
Let me take a look here real quick.
Let me
because-
see if I
it's not too bad. It's actually pretty.
Yeah,
okay.
just a second. I just have to double check because
I
anytime we're
know.
implementing a class feature from someone else, I have to be careful. So give me just a moment.
Yeah.
As Deuce is
Careful. You don't
attempting
need
to
to be
do that,
careful.
we can continue role playing. So
Of course.
he's
Yes,
going to spend
please.
some time fiddling with it, trying to make this work.
Illumi will assist you, so whichever. I mean, in terms of enchanting, I would love to get the benefits of the like actual the role, so I can go into towards my enchanting. Because I still need to do 2 more tests to be able to get enchanting.
Okay. So
Interesting. Covet is a naughty girl.
What?
okay.
Covet is naughty.
No, we're not going to do that. That is a major class feature.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is a massive,
No, you're
massive
good.
item that would break this campaign.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
I recognize the desire for it, and I acknowledge how cool it would be to make one of these characters infused with that.
I
But
agree.
it's essentially going to cause the monsters to have to be so powerful that it's just going to TPK the party.
No, that's totally fun.
Yeah.
I get it.
You
I have backup plans. I
I
have
understand.
backup plans.
backup
This
plans
is
and
not like the end all of everything.
I understand.
This was a
What was
risky
the
gamble.
what was the class feature about?
It grants
Um,
dark
so-
vision. It increases movement speed. It gives proficiency in
Well-
Constitution and resistance.
It's one of those benefits.
Yeah,
Right.
one of those benefits.
Right.
Yeah, you can choose one of them.
Right.
But the thing is, it only lasts 8 hours. So unless you have the feature, you like
I mean, you could
you
say
have to
that.
remake it. Yeah,
Right.
so it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, I think the main the best bit is the Constitution saving throw proficiency. They could say they could give it just for a few hours.
Yeah,
But-
it's okay.
but-
We're just going to
Yeah,
gloss
yeah.
over
It was like I said. It was
Yeah.
just it was just a gamble. It was just
Yeah.
a risky
Yeah,
gamble.
yeah.
So Eric, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
When using the essence extractor, does that basically ruined whatever you were taking the essence out of?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, Breezy is going to stand on her tiptoes and just gently wrap her knuckles against Jimmy's head just to see if it's hollow, because she saw his brains get
Yeah,
warped
good
out.
point actually.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Prissy?
Well, she's standing on her toes to see if to knock on his head to see if it's hollow.
I mean, he is
yeah.
very tall. Lumi looks up at him and she's like,
I am home. I'm right here, Breezy.
Well, no, I
Prissy,
if
I
you
mean,
don't have brains, that means there has to be something in there.
what
I
is
don't
in
I don't
there?
have brains.
Yeah, is there like a hatch or anything she can open on his skull?
You look for a joint. You can't see any joints.
Prissy,
There's no
what does the
bolts or
monocle
anything like that.
shows?
Well,
What
I mean,
does the
if I had
monocle shows?
if I had to make a guess, if he doesn't have an organic brain anymore, or well, I guess an organ. I mean, there would have to be some sort of construct in there. And I mean, if I had to guess, it'd probably be some sort of crystal matrix or something. Crystals are really good for storing information and power transference. I mean,
And
she
Lumi looks at
gestures
you.
at all the crystals the party has.
And Lumi looks at you and say, like the bounding shard.
Well, yeah, like the bounding shard, like the power conduits, like the lapis
Information.
lazuli,
Like a
all these.
stone.
And I was just, but it doesn't look like there's any sort of access system. So the only way to open it would be to, cut
Take
open
it
your
apart?
heads. Yeah,
I
but
mean,
You're not cutting up.
Lumi looks at the ratchet, looks at the Jimmy,
no,
and she wonders like,
there's no rivets, there's no seams. It's all one piece, except for like his jaw.
a good point actually. Jimmy, do you feel hungry?
No,
At all? Not at all.
no.
She's like, she looking for like, do you breathe? She like looks for like, she pokes your face a little bit. She's like, you don't have anywhere to breathe.
I didn't stop to think about it. Hold on, let me hold my breath. Nothing. His face doesn't change at all, but he's acting like he's trying to hold his breath. And
Jimmy,
like a few minutes pass by, and he's still just like doop a doop a doop a doo, like nothing happened. Yeah.
Jimmy, you don't need to breathe. It looks like.
I
How
don't.
you?
He's a
Have
golem.
you eaten? It's a good point, Breezy. It might be a sentient golem.
Well, yeah, he's not that different from the things we were fighting, except he has his free will. He's still Jimmy.
What is this?
They may have had free will
I
too. They
agree.
may have chosen to do that. You never know.
Again,
That's a fair
Jimmy,
point.
Otrixian, Lord of the Skies. How do you feel about him?
I told you.
That's the third time you asked him. He said
Yeah.
he
I
still
know,
feels the same.
but you have to understand.
Here, let me ask him a fourth time. How do you feel about a Thrixon?
I feel like I want to slap you both in the face.
No, please do not. No, I was.
Yep. That's
I
legit.
want that
Mhm.
because you have been transformed by his. Jimmy, she looks around. This is his foundry. Is there anything? I wonder whether yours. I don't know.
I mean, there could be a
He's
lot of things we
late.
don't know. There might have been a later programming process, or there may have been other steps towards the creation of these constructs. I mean, everything is
Yeah,
ruined. This place is
indeed.
2,000 years old. There may have been more steps. Maybe we just got lucky.
Should we get going? What else is there to do here? We got much more to do.
Well, Deus, are you feeling up to moving? You don't look very good.
To be fair, I didn't look very good before.
I mean, he
Jimmy
looks
kinda
okay
shuffled a
now,
little
but I
Be
know
nice,
what
Jimmy.
you mean.
Hey, at least you got my
Tomo.
joke. Tomo.
You know. Days will speak up. I should be good to move, but I believe. And he's looking through his things, looking for his book.
Oh, she put it back after she
believe-
was done with it. Yeah.
No, not the spell book.
The other
it's
book.
just large book, just with the rest of his gear.
He has
His
like
massive
4
one.
books. He has his spell book,
He's
He's a
the Amadeus
bookworm.
spell book,
Yes, his
his-
spell book.
his time travel journal book, and then he also has that
Has
what was
all
it?
his
Book-
research notes.
the Red Dragon book or whatever that he got way back.
Oh yeah,
when.
the Crimson Throne book, all the way
Yeah,
from like
yeah, he's-
session 3.
I
Mhm.
have.
He'll pull his book out. I believe, and he's flipping through. I may have some insight on our next steps beyond here.
What? What's the book telling us?
My next step is
I'm
making
trying to
sure
find
that this place
it.
stops,
Did I go past it? I definitely did. Yes, I did.
we stop the sludge before we leave.
The sludge is stopped. It's gone.
Is it?
Whatever we did to you, whenever we killed the eye of our crew, Jimmy, the sludge is slowing down.
Good.
I agree.
Yeah, there it is.
Our Trixon will be very mad.
Oh no! Whatever will we do?
Yes, he will be very mad.
Listen. That giant dragon literally sent his own subordinates, people who trusted him, to their mutated
Jimmy.
demise.
Jimmy,
I
the
hope,
dragon, we are going to kill him. There will be nothing left of him when we are done.
Well,
Kill him.
So
that,
if the sludge is not going anymore, there.
It has slowed itself. Yes, look at it.
Why would this set it on fire?
Fire? No, not yet. No, just
we
let
probably
it-
wait until we're not gonna get engulfed by fire because we still have to-
exactly. Let's just
We're
let
not talking
it.
about like when we leave. We're not talking about right now.
I mean, I never know with you, Wardrax. It could very well for you be right now.
Oh, by the way, he
fine.
likes bottoms. He likes bottoms.
Yeah, whatever you do, Mr. Jimmy, don't ask Miss Breezy about the bottom people. Jesus Christ, you get your panties all in a twist.
But what do you mean, bottom people?
Don't do it. Don't ask her. Don't ask her.
Loomis puts a finger on your faceplate and it's like, shh.
Breezy, what is he talking about?
He I tried to educate him and failed.
I mean, that's normal. Well, I'm not sure
He's
what
a
you expect something different.
kobold. He's a kobold.
Listen, he is very lovable and little, and I want to squish him, but like
What?
How do you want to squish him?
a hug, like he's like a little stuffed animal or something.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But learning, I don't think it's a
Wardrax.
strong point.
Mordrax, he wants to quit you forever, making to he
Listen, I didn't
wants-
say I didn't say that. Okay,
What?
don't put words in my mouth that I don't have.
No, not at all. I mean, do you even have a mouth? She looks at your face.
Oh, yeah, I
again.
do. He's like you can see the jaw opening and closing.
You kind of
Never mind.
have a mouth.
I do have a mouth. Sorry, I'm still looking at myself in this
Wait,
this wall of
did
ice
you-
Breezy made from.
you tried the coffee. How did it feel?
Tastes like coffee. It's delicious.
You actually taste it?
I mean, yeah, it's coffee.
Oh my.
How can you
It's-
not taste coffee? It's so strong.
Oh yeah, good point. I do remember the smell. Oh, so good. I miss coffee.
I mean,
I
you have,
miss the
we have the
coffee.
endless decanter. You can have some if you want.
I know, but it gives me headaches
Then why do you miss it?
because it
So
felt
legit.
really nice.
Then drink it.
No, yeah, I know, but she's conflicted.
Drink it forever
She's like,
and always.
she's like, oh,
Never stop
I
drinking.
really-
Always drink. More coffee.
no,
But Breezy's going to be looking, as everyone is getting their stuff together and getting all their
Yeah.
getting ready. Breezy is going to walk over to Deus with a very guilty expression, and she is going to ask him, "Mr. Deus, can we talk for a second?"
Lumi is just like
You-
looking at the coffee that
Look at
Jimmy conjured and just wondering whether she should drink it or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Of
Breezy?
course, he'll close his book.
Right. Well, she'll take him a little to the side, just a
Sure.
little off to the side, and she just,
Mhm.
Mr. Deus, when you were dead, what did you see?
Yes. What did you see, indeed?
There's a long breath from Deus.
Yeah, baby.
I
The
wish
boy.
that I could say
The
it
boy.
was a peaceful image, but
Oh,
it was not. It was loud.
well.
Screams. I saw all of my past mistakes and future mistakes all at once at different points intersecting within timelines. I was lost within a web of realities, each one showing another death over and over. Failures after failures, like I was joining the circus.
But-
I
Was there an afterlife? Was that your soul, your spirit?
It was one of many. My spirits, I suppose. I am not alone in my soul.
Hmm.
It is a knotted web of individuals all sharing same names, past, present, futures, making the same mistakes, some succeeding, others not. It's hard to find the line where one of us ends and another begins.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so you're okay. So your afterlife is being affected by
fine.
you being displaced in time.
I
But it
believe
was
so.
still there. It's just
It-
very different from what most people experience.
More so than
Yeah,
that.
indeed, it is. I pray you never have to experience it.
She's pale. She's paling, and she's just like,
You're never
I-
going to experience this.
no. It's just when I died. I mean, I did see things, but it was everything that I've ever seen, everything that I've ever learned, and I just all at once, and I was watching it disappear.
Very strong.
I was watching it disappear. Like even now, there's little tidbits that are missing. Like on the 32nd page of Razim's introduction to magic, I don't remember the sentence on the first sentence of the second paragraph. I don't remember the color of the fence that was around my neighbor's house. That one's gone too. There's bits of my memory that are missing, and the only way I can know that they're gone is because I can see everything around it. And when I was gone, it was like I was melting away. And it wasn't like anything I was told about what happens to people when they die. I was told that when someone dies, their soul goes to various death gods, There's different ones, Imkale, Razathat. I don't know. I'm just making up a random death god.
There's not. He's also familiar.
Lumi hates her MKL. She's just gonna spit
Yeah.
on the ground as you say that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if she can hear us because she breezily took
Yeah,
took
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
him off to the side because this is private. But She's just no. I was told that when people die, their souls go to various afterlives, and depending on the tradition, they're judged or recycled or whatever. But there's always something. But that's not what happened to me. What happened to me was I was melting into oblivion, and so I just wanted to see if that was what you experienced. But it doesn't sound like that's what you experienced at all. But I guess you're kind of a unique case
No.
with your time problems.
Indeed. Oftentimes, the afterlife's image is painted by those who have not died and returned. Those of us who have gone throughout that trial and experienced what death really is and what it is to return. We tend to keep quiet, maintain the status quo. But you are not alone in this feeling of being wronged by your beliefs.
Wow,
Not everything is always as it seems or is told, even from someone like a god.
Breezy is looking down and frowning. She's thinking about what Seshia told her, but she's not going to tell Deus about that. She's just going to nod and just say, I guess that makes sense. I guess I need to do more research. I need to figure out what's going on, but that's not the only reason I took you aside. I'm sorry, Mr. Deus. After you died, I picked up your book and your spell book and I read it. I was really scared, and I was just thinking how everybody was dying between Merlot and what happened to me, and then to see you get cut down like that, and I just thought I needed to be stronger, so I read the whole thing.
Deus's eyes will, when you start the sentence, when you say book, his eyes will go wide, but then when you say spell book, he will immediately be relieved.
Yeah, not the other books.
Yeah. God forbid Deus bring schizophrenia into the mind of Breezy. He will just give a small chuckle and say, Xanthria, I would be lying if I said that I never copied notes off of my fellow students.
But it's not
Please.
right. I shouldn't. It's your work. I shouldn't have stolen it. If you want, you could read mine. I wasn't thinking, and I was wrong, and this would help make it right. And she actually
Deus with a smile and
she actually offers up her spell book. It's a white tome. It's, actually fairly nice looking.
Deus will shake his head and put his hand up. Please, Xanthria, to be completely honest, the only work I put in was my handwriting. Everything else was copied from something else. I didn't create these spells. Someone else did long ago, and we have passed them down from mage to mage.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
After all, it is up to us to share the knowledge of the arcane.
Yes.
Do not think of it as stealing. It is not stealing.
Sharing is
It is
caring.
learning.
No. Sharing is caring.
Breezy. Well, I mean Breezy, but this is your work. I mean, you still put a lot of work into these spells.
I do indeed. But, like I said,
Wait.
I'm more than happy to share anything with you.
Well,
With my spellbook, of course. There are obviously
It's-
some.
I mean,
this
I'm
is
not-
happening.
I'm not-
Lumi is picking up the cauldron and changing it back to a normal size to herself and putting it in it like storing it. She's
Yeah,
not
Breezy-
listening to the conversation.
Yeah, Breezy nods. It's just, well, I mean, I wouldn't steal your research. That's a step too far. I mean, if we couldn't have brought you back, I might have looked at it to try to continue your work, but I wouldn't steal it when that's only monsters steal other people's work like that. But
Yes.
I mean, are you sure you don't want to look at my spells? I mean, it's only fair.
It is quite all right. Besides, and he'll reach for the other spellbook from himself. Apparently, this is not the first work I published. If you'd like, we could read it together.
Lumi comes to you too, and she's like, "By the way, I found this," and she kind of holds this vial of ink. It might be something to do with the magic, and this is one of the 100k items. Is the draconic water, the draconic vial with it says 4 words.
Were we able to detect magic on this thing or no?
She gives it to you guys.
What is this?
Magic ink.
The... Oh, yes. James will look at it.
It's the magic ink that was inside the Eye of our crew that Mordrek's found.
Oh,
He
monocle,
will-
gloves, figurine, amulet, compass, mask. Or whatever.
His sarcastic identify virtually.
It's essentially a death ward in a bottle. So
Oh!
go ahead and label it the Ink of Akru, but it is a death ward in a bottle.
A death ward, you said.
It's
Yep.
a
Item.
it's a Cecilia finger. Got it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a scroll of death ward, but flavored as a ink from Akru.
Or potion
cool.
potion of death ward. I
I'll
guess.
write that
Right.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice.
What happens if
Yeah.
you write a spell with that? The spell becomes. It's a scroll that can't die.
Used.
Exactly.
Scroll of endless use.
Yeah,
Lumi
what if you put a
is-
death ward on it and then you put a glyph of ward? You do a glyph of warding spell scroll.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
we
reusable
haven't
glyph.
got any diamonds deals. No
Yeah.
diamond stuff. How do
I
you
wish.
feel, by the way? The quadrant was an eclectic way of bringing you back, and I must say, the magical inks came in handy, but I was wondering whether they would even work. How do you feel?
I mean, it
Darius will just kind of like shrug his shoulders, kind of stretch his arms out. I'll be honest, I am a little stiff in the joints, but I think it's something that I will walk off eventually.
Do you remember our chat, our talk? I mean, when you remember dying, right? The others told me you were felled by one of the automatons.
The last thing I remember, I was assisting Tomo in the fight, and I was surrounded.
Yes,
then-
you were.
I
Interesting.
was gone.
I mean, I saw the whole thing. They stabbed you like 6 times.
They did, that's right. Nils, while you were dead, I took the liberty to look for your other half. You know who I'm speaking of,
Other third.
don't you?
We'll give a deep breath. I assume you're referring to this Mort's character we've
Yeah,
lovingly heard so much about.
I did. I took the liberty to look for him, and I found him. Would you like to know where he is at?
Probably wreaking havoc somewhere. Some other ancient civilization.
No,
That would be my
I
guess.
don't know where he's at, but well, he's not alone. He's hidden. He's hiding himself from a lizard, another Lycotrixian. Allow me to show it to you. And she casts minor illusion. She casts this. No, actually, she will use silent image, and she will replicate the vision that she saw completely. You cannot see what you said, but you see it from his point of view. You see the chrononacrum and Zarud. You don't know he's Zarud unless you roll a skill check for it, but this is dragon searching around the chrononacrum. Lumi just like casts this silent image. This image. He was here. He is here. He is here.
What would it be? Well, because Breezy's standing right there. What would it be for
Oh.
Breezy to recognize the chrononacrum?
Goodness.
Would it be Arcana? I mean,
Yeah, this would be a history check.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, his eyes like fully dilate when he sees this image.
Lumi is like, Deus, my dear,
So,
you are
Breezy,
here.
you do know what this is.
And the religion was to see if she recognized Zarud.
Understood?
Did she, or
Now-
did she not?
Wait,
Yes.
wait, we're just gonna talk about Zarud. Is that
Well,
Lumi did get a good look at Zarud, so he can actually see the dragon Zarud.
well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's why I'm seeing if Breezy recognizes.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it? Did she or did she not?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
You recognize it
Um,
from depictions you have seen in old books in Fluidum.
Okay.
There was a keyhole in the machinery, whatever this is. I was only able to scry on what you said while you were dead. I wondered, I did think your connection and whatever happened to you before, that you were the same person but not at the same time. And when you're dead, allowed me the ability to check on your other self. And I checked for him and I found this place. Lumi would change the image because it's a silent image, so she can actually change the illusion. And this is what I found. And she shows you the chrononacrum, the dragon, and everything else.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
just
what I
his
found.
eyes. He's just like
You're-
walking towards it, and his hands are just like right in front of this illusion,
You're
like
not,
he's just trying to grasp it.
you're not the only one, are you? I mean, the only Deus. There are more of you.
There are an infinite amount of us. And his eyes are just like they're at this point. His eyes are like crazy. One pupil's so much bigger than the other. Like the different colors in his eyes are just going nuts as he's staring into the heart of this chrononacrum.
Yes. You are so much more than just you. Interesting. I wonder what we would do with that. How do you feel?
I have to set things right. I have
I
to correct the timelines.
and we'll help you. Whatever that means. Just remember, we're here to help you. Help us to help you.
His eyes are just
Lumi-
focused on the illusion.
Lumi will keep the illusion going, and the dragon searching for something. Do you know what it's looking for?
So rude.
His skin?
He's looking for the keys, the shards, or perhaps he's looking for us.
Well, I hope he doesn't find us without us allowing him to do so.
Deus will. There's a quick side glance, like just a super fast side glance at Luminos where she says that, and he'll go, Right, he's dangerous.
He is. Whatever he is. And Eric, how much does Lumi knows about Zarut? We talked about him before, but
What was your religion check last time? Do you remember?
I do not remember, but I will roll
think
it.
you
But
only-
right now it's really low.
You're very low. So, not much, other than it was a dragon that was coming across.
It's like, I know little about him. Not much at all even, but I think we should be careful. Amadeus. Whatever he is, we should be careful. I do not think I can spy on Morts, you said again. Not while you're alive. I was able to do so when you were dead. I told you
I
this
see.
before. The time has a strange effect in your memories, in your soul, in your being. Not the things would normally work with a mortal. They don't work the same with you. We have to be careful. And, well, at least this was an opportunity for me to see and watch what it was, at least find out what was possible, and I was able to find him. And Deus, there may be someone you need to speak to. I should arrange a meeting. And she's gonna
Deus
stand back.
nods. Deus will nod, and the only thing he's gonna say back is he'll just repeat, memories. Then he'll just keep focusing on the illusion until it dissipates.
Okay.
Lumi will keep the illusion for a while and then let it go eventually when concentration ends.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, as you guys have gotten your long rest, you have the new form of Jimmerly. Deuce has been resurrected. You've found all that's of value here. Are you ready to depart?
We're good, son.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
should-
Once
nothing left
the
here. Let's-
once the illusion fades, Dis will kind of compose himself.
We
he'll
should
say,
close back on.
we need to head to the skyport. Yeah, he's had his clothes back on after like Jim Lee got. Ever since Jim Lee's been like fully unveiled.
Yeah, he's got all his back. Yeah.
He'll pull out his large book. We need to head towards the skyport. It still exists, but it is in ruins. And he'll be flicking through his pages. Once we leave here, we need to follow the path to the Warpath district.
Lumi looks at you. Is there anything the book tells you about our next steps?
He'll nod. Once we arrive at the skyport, it's in ruins. We'll have to find a crate. Apparently it's hidden beneath the rubble of an old customs tower. It should allow us to gain access to a ship that's in the port. And then once we are in, we'll find our ship. And he'll squint as he's trying to figure out the exact naming of the ship. The
Spaceship.
Elan Mark III. It's the ship you're looking for.
Hit it again.
Apparently, the Elon Mark III. Here, I'll put it in chat.
Elon Musk.
No.
No.
You forgot the word before that.
Sorry.
So yeah, the Skyflit.
Trump Tower.
There we go.
No. It's the Skyflit Elan Mark III.
Elon Mark III. Okay.
Guy,
We're going to Mars.
that name. So, does the book say that the ship is intact?
It better be.
It's according to this, it is in pristine conditions.
Really?
It's a ship forged of mithril and sky crystal.
Oh,
Runes
better.
are etched into the hull, which should act as
Wait, what?
forms of stability, even in rough winds.
I'm gonna try it.
Well,
Small, but small enough to fit us all. But
well,
only enough to fit us all.
I examined Sorath's boat, so I think I got a basic idea of how it works. But okay, if it still works, how are we going to get out of here? I mean, we're underground.
we will
Push the buttons.
find a way,
Well,
Breezy.
somewhere along the ship, there is a device. It appears to be a rod. According to the book, it should allow us to carve a path out of here into the world outside. But it will be a bit
Yeah,
tight,
The Astro Sea.
and it will be a bit of a risk.
Oddly, I seemingly know how to fly one of those ships.
I think I can figure it out.
I can do it. I promise. I can do it. Let me try. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Bottom. No. Mordrax.
Yes.
Did you call it bottom?
She said the word bottom out loud. It's like,
That's the dirty word around that one, but okay.
I would let the others figure out first before you try. I'm
Well,
sure
I
you're
was doing
very
it on
good at-
Mr. Thorax's ship till he got all mad and threw me off.
Hey, is because do you still have the wine, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
How much of it is left?
Not much. I've been sipping
It's-
on it.
It's been like 3-4 days since then.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
So
I know, but
yeah, it's probably not.
he's-
It's probably ruined.
It's vinegar.
Or it
It's
was
vinegar.
ruined, but like he's
Just-
been drinking it. Yeah.
Sweetie,
It is
just keep, just don't drink all of it. We may need to still a little bit left. But indeed, we'll
we
be
gonna go
fine.
right now?
We'll be okay. With bottom, she says to
Bottom?
you.
We're gonna go.
Bottom,
We're gonna
yeah,
go. We're gonna
bottom.
go to the bottom.
Think about that. And she looks at you, Breezy, and Dils, and
What the
everybody
fuck
else.
about
It's
bottom?
like, he's a very easily confused kobold.
You're
Why
not
did I
helping.
think about the bottom.
I know, but I'm not meant to help. I really don't mind.
He's
I'm
not
happy
outside.
when he's confused. Yes, outside, but think about the outside of the outside, she says.
What? The outside of what are you talking? Jesus, have
Hey,
you been drinking my wine?
Not at all.
Shit. We gotta- we
Imagine
gotta-
outside
we
of
gotta
the
get
outside.
outta here. Listen,
just
Timmy,
feel
can we
too-
go now? These
Let's
levels are crazy.
Let's get going. Let's just get
What's up?
going.
You're not wrong, Mordrax.
I think Miss Luna's got into my wine and Miss Breezy's on
Lumi gets to the entrance of the foundry, and she casts passwall on the fucking K to open an actual outing out of it.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Breeze-
wasn't
Yeah.
the door still open?
The code's actually
No, they
closed,
lashed behind
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
left behind us. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Lumi will cast passwall on the walls.
Okay. So you guys can exit the foundry of Akru. And
Yep.
as you do so, you can head westwards towards the Wallpath district, which we will explore next time beneath fallen skies. I hope you
That
guys are
is
enjoying
the-
this.
yeah.
We got a ton of lore for you guys today. We got a ton more coming for you guys. I do need you guys to stick around for just a few moments after the session. We need to discuss next week. But as always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose to level up your game with GM Eric. If you know someone who wants to play one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting on the wait list or joining a one-shot. I do have that one-shot with a Story of a Leaf coming up on February 21st. Those signups are over at gmeric.com, along with the Sagos Edition t-shirt, hoodie, and tank tops. So check those things out, guys, and have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. We will be back tomorrow evening with the Spirits and Fellowship as they have started the assault of Bourbon. We'll see what happens.
Nuclear explosions with frenzy. Yeah, just
We'll
get
see.
it going.
No, it's more like dirty bombs than
Yeah.
a nuclear explosion. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, we'll come back
Literally-
tomorrow and check that out. Have fun, guys. Be safe. We'll catch you guys later.